Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a great night. Night number 3 of Star Force, although it's been some shorter streams. It's been a few weird ones. I can't say I've been in my peak condition, like when we beat Star Force that week and a half or so ago, but I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling like we're getting closer, and tonight, victory is in the air. Let's get this thing done, and then we can take a break from shmups for a while, hopefully. We shall see. But hope you're all doing well. I think that Star Force is kind of, or not Star Force, Star Soldier. It's just going to happen 40 billion times. I can't help it. But I think the explanation is unneeded at this point. People understand we got 16 levels, no continues. And yeah. A few more power-ups at our disposal, thankfully, compared to Star Force, which is nice. But obviously there's some other quirks. But there's other things too, like hiding behind the background, which is also kind of like a blessing and a curse. We'll see if we can finally put a winning thing together. So let's get started then. And again, hope you're all doing well. Let me make sure I turn the game audio back on. Gonna hear a lot of that power-up theme. It's just like Star Force. It likes to make you listen to the same 5-second loop over and over again. And we've also got a new and improved list tonight. Of course, made those additions from what we discovered last time, but also color-coded a few other things that were causing us trouble, so I can easily see them coming up on the old list there. And otherwise, let's have some fun, everyone. Yeah, I want to beat this thing, and I'm feeling good. So we'll see, like an hour from now, if we haven't beat it yet. Might start to feel differently about that, but until then, let's stay positive. Definitely going back and watching the last stream's VOD. There are a couple more things I noticed about this game that may or may not help us out along the way, so we shall see. Also, we're, of course, once again going to try and get all those Z's. Get those bonus points. Where's the one on this side? Over like here, right? Oh, didn't get that one. Run ruined. Time to reset. Throw that cartridge in the trash. Whoa, says Christian. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. In fact, I think there's another Z over there. I'll get used to those a bit more as we go on here, hopefully. But yeah, level 1. It's the level that has a 1 in it. You never see another one of those again. And also, we got big old head guy here, who I've now color-coded green. Yellow has now reserved for, what is it called? Those enemies that come from like the upper right, upper left, bottom left. Because those can give you some trouble if you're not expecting them. So it's good to know when those guys are coming up. But alright, just like that, Star Brain number 1. It seems like, when we first start, I always let one get away because I'm not into kind of my button mashing groove yet. But that seemed to have gone pretty well. And yeah, hope you're all doing well, having a great night. Let's have some fun. See, the true secret to success is I've got my 12 a.m. Coca-Cola with me this time. Where it's like, you can't have fun without that. No, that's the secret to success right there. Also making a joke about LISTerine in the title tonight. Hopefully I don't get sued. LISTerine doesn't want nothing to do with me. Although I do, a lot of the time, brush floss and use LISTerine before I stream. Who doesn't like having a clean mouth? Honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's nothing that can make you feel refreshed like brushing your teeth. It's amazing how it can just change your whole mood sometimes. If your mouth is kind of kicking your butt as you ate some, like, pizza or something that chewed it all up. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're playing Star Soldier. I definitely didn't almost say Star Force right there. We got the Dogbone guys coming in. This is the first time we need to pay attention because after this set of Dogbone guys, we get the side munching guys coming. And that means it's time to turn the page on the old list here and see what we got. We're going to have a couple more of those coming up after the circles that surround you. So we're going to need to pay attention. Dragonia18 over on the Twitch side. Hello. Which is empty. You're the only one watching on Twitch. Yeah, people probably have plans on a Saturday night. Who wants to sit around and watch that crusty old Andrew guy play some crusty old video games? But I appreciate everyone who's shown up, and of course the people who watch the VOD and stuff. It means a lot, and hope that you enjoy it. Oh, shoot. Okay, I was not ready for these guys, even though I have now color-coded these guys gray. Why was I not paying attention to that? So, okay, so we have the orbs that always appear on the right, which is nice. Regardless of, like, where you are on the screen, those guys will appear on the right, so you can always kind of prepare for them. But just like that, 2 levels down, 14 to go, everyone. They should have called this the easiest game ever made, because, man, I don't know. I've never played anything easier than this. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm not shooting fast enough. He was definitely going to escape there in, like, 3 seconds. Now, I think immediately after starting this level, the side crushing guys come in, so I gotta remember that. But okay, you know, so far, so good. The big problem with this game is that there's, like, no one-ups. So, you know, at least Star Force had that going for it. You could kind of, you make a few mistakes. But my favorite part about this game compared to Star Force is that it doesn't have those guys who just come straight down at varying speeds and shoot at you like freaking mad. Those were the worst in Star Force, and then we haven't seen anything really like that yet. Although some of the enemies in this game can be pretty darn annoying. If you're not expecting them, but that's what the list is all about. And you will see if my enthusiasm lasts. Should you know, the next few runs, you know, not go significantly great. But we'll see, everyone. We'll see. Daniel, hello there. Seems like they used the same music. Yeah, really. Again, it has to be the exact same engine. And again, Star Force was made, I think, on like behalf of Tecmo, because it was based on like their arcade game or something like that. But then I think they took that engine that they already had and then made like their own shmup out of it. And then that's where Star Soldier comes in. I think that's how it worked. Again, I don't research a game too much until after I've beaten it, as to, you know, to avoid spoilers or whatever. Not sure what spoilers this game would have. Maybe it has the best ending you've ever seen. But yeah, so that's why. I mean, it probably should be the other way around, so I can fill you all in on the incredible lore of how this game was developed while we're streaming it. But, you know, that would make sense. What are we doing here right now? We got the side stars coming in, curve in the middle. What is the next thing I'm waiting for? There's rain coming up in, like, the way distant future. And it's after, like, a couple more of the side stars, so I don't have to worry. That's the cool thing about the list, is the most efficient way to use the list is to kind of just, you know, color code the things that cause you trouble. And then you don't have to constantly be looking at the list. You can just say, okay, you know, when do I have to prepare for that thing that causes me trouble? And then, you know, once it's coming, then you can kind of reconfirm exactly what it is you're going to be dealing with. But otherwise, we can just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy the view. Because honestly, there are a lot of enemy formations in this game. Like these guys, they don't even come down to the bottom of the screen. Those guys on the right don't do anything. Like once you know that the enemy formation is harmless, you know, it doesn't send you into a panic, and you can kind of just cruise through a lot of this game. But when it gets tough, it gets tough. So that's you gotta be ready for those moments. Nick Gamer, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great night. Working on some more Star Soldier here. And where am I in the old enemy rotation tonight? We are... Okay, those are the spirals, and I think we got rain coming up after this. The first scary moment of the game. Because rain can just not be dodged as consistently. Oh, no, it's not rain yet. You know, as it was in the original Star Force. Or at least once you knew it was coming, you could kind of get into your hidey hole in the corner, and it wasn't really an issue. But in this game, it's like, even if you know, you always kind of feel vulnerable. Like, see, here it is. Okay, well, like, was that it? Was that, like, really it? No, it's coming back after the central spirals again. But we do have the one-up coming on the left, which we've had a really massive trouble, like, getting. Because of the way that the five-way shot works, it just leaves part of you in the front vulnerable, and I need to get better at figuring out, you know, how not to succumb to the rain attack. So that's our first unfortunate death of the night. Otherwise, we've been doing really well here so far. I have no idea where the enemy formation's like at now. Remember, it doesn't stay exactly where it was when you died, like like Star Force did. Now, that's my first yellow on my list, actually. These guys, again, who come from the side. Because it's just good to know, so you're not like accidentally in a spot where you're going to get mashed by them. Good old mushroom guys. Now, can I get the one up? Yes! So, like, how come that time? I think it's because, like, you just can't get it if you have the 5-way shot because it's too weak or something. But this time, I actually had the one where you shoot 2 out front. And you can see how, like, the block instantly turned into a 1-up. So, I just don't know. I don't know what this game wants. This game's pretty dumb at times. But there we go. Right back to having this again. Is this when it comes twice in a row? No. Then it goes blue to the left. Blue enemies on the left. And we got the big head coming up, so... kind of relax until that. So yeah, I mean, interesting how you can like shoot the S. I wonder if you shoot it enough times if like something happens. But here's Big Head, who again, he has a real name, which we looked up in the instruction manual yesterday. But you expect me to remember that? It was like Zagoda or something really silly. And with those eyes, you know that the first, rather the boss level 4 is coming up. It's going to be the first big brain of the night, everyone. Get your big brains on. This thing has an IQ of 40 billion. Eggman is no match. Now, what do you say? Do you say Robotnik? Do you say Eggman? If I'm playing a Genesis game, I'll say Robotnik. But if I'm playing like a more modern Sonic game, I'll usually just say Eggman to be like consistent. Ooh, I almost got really close to those guys. Remember, they kill you in one hit. Even if you have a shield. Nah! Like, I didn't think I was doing that bad. I can't help it. Every night we gotta have one of them get away. And I think that once you get back to the boss, like, you're gonna have to fight the circles on the side again. Like, dog bones, where is this even on my list? This is messing up my list completely, and this is really bad. This means that the list is, like, progressing more forward. Despite the fact that, you know, we're not really getting further into the game. Because we're replaying part of level 4 here, I think. What if I could get the 1-up again because of this? What if I found a huge flaw, and now I could, like, repeatedly get 1-ups because I'm replaying part of level 4? But I think that the 1-up is, like, behind the part that we were sent back to, so we don't get to replay that part of the level. But maybe I'm wrong. That would be really interesting if you could farm for lives this way, but I don't think it's going to let us do that. I think, yeah, so we got the boss coming up again right now. No 1-up profit to be had, unfortunately. Let's see if we can actually play video games this time. Yeah, gotta fight the whole thing over again. It's my favorite thing to do, is fight the same boss 40 times. Like, it's almost worth taking a hit from a bullet so that I can just go down to, like, the normal shot and defeat this guy, like, much simpler. Like, it sucks when you have a more powered-up weapon and yet you're, like, weaker somehow. In Japan, he was called Dr. Eggman since Sonic 1 was released. Absolutely, Nick Gamer, yes. Yeah, we have to, you know, this massive dilemma now, you know, in North America as a result of all those shenanigans. It's kind of like how I will still call the first 4 Dragon Warrior games on the NES Dragon Warrior. You know, even though now the series is called Dragon Quest because they were released as Dragon Warrior on the NES, so it just makes sense for me to still call them that since those are the games I played. Where, like, some people will probably still even refer to those ones as Dragon Quest. Basically, do what you want. Whatever makes you happy. So that was Surrounding Circles plus Dog Bones. I think we got Rain coming now. After these. Yeah, it's fun for the whole family. And again, going behind the scenery almost messed me up there because I couldn't shoot for a second. Okay, we got the big eyes coming at us. Which, like, really aren't that big of a deal. Big eyes, small deal. My motto. Otherwise, the falling fire guys are not fun to deal with if you don't have the 5-way. Where's my Z's? The fish on the side. What am I looking for next? Fish on the side. We're gonna have zigzag plus falling fire, it looks like. After the bottom side loop guys, the second one, we got corner discs coming. Okay. So that's the first bottom loop. Here's the zigzags. Let them do their thing. Let them waste a bunch of time going towards the bottom of the screen like that. These guys don't do much. Nor do those guys. Alright, we have the... They might not show up actually because we're about to hit the end of the level here. So remember at the beginning of the next level, we have the discs coming from the corners. Alright. It's like Gundam. You have an RX-78, call it Mr. Robot. You call the guy Blue. And the first one is mascot, other one's Blue. I can't say I know too much about Gundam, but I know people enjoy them, and that's cool. So we're gonna get top right, bottom right, top left, bottom left, and it's gonna repeat. Top right, bottom right. Oh shoot, I was not expecting a sudden bullet to come out of nowhere, and then that's immediately followed by rain, my favorite. And like you think the rain's done, but it's not. And see, part of the problem too is like if you start hitting blocks, it's not defeating the rain in front of you as you expect it to. And that's Big Head. Then we got one set of enemies after that, followed by rain again. Now I could grab that power up and like instantly clear all enemies from the screen, but this guy just seems to make sense to kind of let him do his thing while you kind of just chill and let the game play on. Just don't accidentally get hit. And yeah, so one set of enemies here. So the blue guys plus the circles, and then it's gonna rain. Again. Like, what's a consistent way to not get hit by the rain? Okay, thankfully it was like a really short-lived rain. And what do I gotta worry about next? After red shooting guys, we got blue orbs coming. So keep an eye out for that. These guys can waste some time for you if like you don't kill them. Because they take so long to get to the bottom of the screen. Alright, after this, blue orbs. Just like that. And we got blue orbs coming again after the spirals. These like the cauliflower guys, whatever I call them. And we're gonna have a boss coming up. Level 6 done. So after this, okay. More blue orbs after the boss, probably. Like, it's funny how just so much of the game is like fundamentally the same as Star Force. So a lot of what we learned from that game carries over to here. But still kind of got to be on your toes. Hey Ma KCC, hope you're having a great night. Hot where you are too, huh? Today it was very rainy, but still managed to enjoy it a bit. Otherwise, yeah, we've got some good weather going on. I look forward to summer because I like the heat, but I know it's not everyone's thing. Okay, now what comes after all this? What am I looking at for next? Okay, after the blue circles, after the second set of blue circle attack, we got rain again. And then again, I just need to find a way to consistently not die from the rain. Alright, so yeah, level 7, we can kind of just hide under the world here. So I think that's the first set of blue circles. I'm sure the rain will start immediately as we're forced out from under our cover here. And it will be a massive disaster. Alright. Oh, okay, I can hide under here as well, which is nice. I don't think this one goes on for too long, though. Yeah, I always get beat here. No! You can see I was underneath the world, right? But I slipped back out and made a direct contact with my face to those enemies, which was really good. Again, the blessing and the curse that comes along with being able to hide underneath the scenery, but hopefully we can fix that. Hopefully I can get some power-ups back. Like, yeah, I like hiding under here, but... See, it means... What? What? I came up from underneath right when that enemy was on top. As is in typical shmup fashion, you're having a good run. One mistake, and it's like your whole day is just melted into a soup. So you just like won't go under this time? Oh, okay, interesting. So now I got this. Okay, well at least we got powered back up again. We lost like 2 lives because of this dumb level. Which doesn't make me super happy, but... We guess it could be worse. So yeah, go underneath on the right side on this mast. Because as we've figured out, you know, you always go under the world at like the same locations, even though there's no real distinction between like a place you can go under the foreground or not. It is consistent on like what foreground will let you go under and what won't. So once you memorize that, you'll always know, okay, this is where I can slip underneath, you know, this platform. So, you know, again, part of the strategy of this game is to kind of just figure out consistently where you can use that to your advantage and where you probably should avoid that otherwise. Now, I've definitely haven't looked at the list in a little bit, so I'm not sure what I should be worried about coming up. But we're at a boss, so I guess we'll take that as a win. Alright. DW back at it, yes! Thanks for stopping by again. Hope you're having a good one. Hackin' quackin'! The return of Star Force for sure. It really is. Like, you wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you. And Fanic over on the Twitch side. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Super Tom Brother. Darkness, my old friend. Come to talk with you again. Yeah, Darkness for sure. I feel like all I've played for like the last month is just floating through space and shooting at shapes. Such is the life of a retro gamer, I suppose. Until, you know, I'm looking forward to, as I said, you know, getting back to the platformers and such. You know, G isn't the great show, but it's fun and dumb. Gundam and such. Yeah, I've watched like a little bit of Gundam when people have shown me in the past. I can't say I know too much about it. But again, cool that you enjoy it and such. What am I looking at here? Again, I don't know where we are on the list. And what enemy formation's coming at me? Probably something... Okay, we got red guys from the back. Okay, X's. Where's the X's? So maybe we'll get diagonal line guys after this? And I would have my location on the list back. Yeah, okay, looks like I know where we are maybe. Can I go under here? Yeah! So see, once you understand like what platforms you can go under, the game becomes a lot easier. Where in my earlier runs that we've seen, you know, there's a lot more like, is this one I can go under? No, and then you kind of get stuck like a sitting duck, right? Or, you know, you go under a platform that you didn't intend to, and that messes you up as well. But by slowly figuring out, you know, which platforms are good and which ones aren't, it helps you significantly. It's like, just nothing can do anything to you when you're under here, but we all know that sometimes it's the moment that you come out from under there is the worst part. And yeah, don't you love this flashing in your face when you're trying to play a shmup? You can definitely see all of the bullets coming at you. Perfectly fine with a background that looks like that. And I've always said, you know, they should have distinguished in some way which platforms you could go under and which ones you couldn't. And the flashing would have been a great indication that, like, you know, this is a platform you can actually do something with, but they decided against that for whatever reason. Oh, you got this going on the sides, and then it's raining. But I can hide under here, and they can't do squat about it. And just like that, if I can beat this boss, we're halfway there. After a kind of disastrous, like, what, level 7 we had, but... You know, if that can be it, we can end our woes there. So far, I'm not having such luck with these orange things. Again, I'm not 100% sure you have to, like, defeat all of those to actually beat the boss, but I've never been able to beat the boss with all of them intact. Now, how goes the gaming, Fennec? We're working on it. Yeah, halfway through Star Soldier. On our first run of the night, I don't think we can complain too much about that. I don't want to jinx it, but I definitely feel like this game is easier than Star Force. Especially like once you know what you're doing. And I think we're kind of at that point now. So hopefully, this one isn't taking as long as that game did. But I've probably just doomed our chances of ever beating it for months to come. Super Tom Brother, you're gonna buy Super Mario Party Jamboree when it comes out. Well, Christian was actually amazing during a previous Star Force stream and actually super chatted me the money so that we could play Super Mario Party Jamboree at launch together. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And oh no, what am I doing? Speaking of doing things, I'm not even paying attention to the enemy formation, where I'm normally pretty good with those guys, and, you know, not doing stupid things. Like bottom right, top left, bottom left. Christian, I blame you in your super chat for taking me out there. But yeah, we'll be playing that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll keep you up to date on the Discord server. Again, I got lots going on the real life side, which is like, woo, boring. Who likes any of that sort of stuff? But it's, it's complicated things a little bit recently in terms of, finding time to do gaming and such. But I'm still going to try my best, like when NES Championships comes out and doing some streams of that. But I'll keep you posted. And again, I appreciate all of your support, and it really means a lot that people have been enjoying the streams recently. Hope to keep bringing them to you. There will not be a stream this Monday. I regret that. Mario Monday gonna take a hit this week. But I'm hoping that Tuesday we might do some Zelda 4 Swords. Again, I'll keep you posted on that on the Discord server too. Now again, where am I on the list? I really don't know. This is Spirals. Oh, Spirals plus... Spirals plus... Okay, multiplying discs. I have found our location again. Okay, we got fast fireflies. We've got side stars. And then we have a really tough formation where 3 different types of enemies come at once. It's going to be the blue orbs with the twirling flowers with the multiplying disc guys. Very descriptive. Okay, so the power-ups actually helped us out a little bit there, because I was able to clear part of the screen, which was nice. But yeah, we're down to 1 extra life. Again, this game just gives you, like, no bones. Aside from those dog bone enemies, but... like, you really can't make many mistakes because of how cheap it is with the 1-ups. Did I still say Star Force, Christian? Welcome! We were just saying about your amazing super chat the other night. Thank you so much again. And we'll be playing Mario Party Jamboree, Super Mario Party Jamboree, when that comes out, so thank you. Daniel. What is wrong? On the gift receipts. Star Force sounds like the game maker really wanted to call it Star Wars, but was denied Super Tom Brother. Yeah, there's how many games start with Star on the NES? A lot of them. Star Force, Star Soldier, Starship Hector, 2 Star Trek games, Star Tropics, Star, Voyager, 2 Star Wars games. Star, a very popular word back in the day. Wonder how it compares to like how many games on like the Switch, for example, start with the word star. Now this is side stars again. Then we're gonna get some blue orbs on the right. Alright, we're in level 10 now. We hit the double digits, everyone. You gotta love it. And the next time we got surrounding circles, I need to be ready for the following enemies, which are going to be those ones that appear in the corner. So that's a good use of those guys right there. If I don't defeat them all like immediately, they do stay on screen for a little bit, which is nice. Okay, so after this, I need to get ready for the upper right, bottom right. Like, once you know these guys are coming, like, they're not a big deal, but if you're not paying attention, I like to hide in the bottom right corner, and then I just get killed instantly. Now, what am I looking for? My notes are running out because, remember, I only have notes up to what we reached on the last stream. And they don't last much longer, unfortunately. So that could cause some problems. The next thing I don't have to worry about, like, anything until the next big head. And that's a while. Which, hey, why not? So let's just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the view, then. Well, here's those twirling flower dudes again. Let him do his thing. And this guy we kind of just run away from. Just like the diamond guys from the first game. Well, I made an emoji out of on the Discord server, but I feel like it's so obscure. Like, to me, as someone who still has nightmares about the diamond enemies from Star Force, I guess it makes some sense, but to most people I can understand, it doesn't really mean much. Yeah, so here's one of those situations where, like, the skulls stop you from attacking enemies as you would like to. But okay, level 10. There you go. You've been here all night, Christian. Yeah, I saw you somehow sneak into the chat before, like, anyone else is even... Like, I haven't even shared the link yet, so you got some voodoo magic going on. There's also a ton of games on the 2600. Yeah, for sure. It was like the Star Age, right? I really need to get my hands on the 2600 Plus, the HD one. I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick one of those up. Hopefully they're still for sale out there. Hopefully. Because it's funny that you would bring up the 2600. I was looking at my 2600 collection today, and it's just like, wow, I haven't really spent much time with like hardly any of this. I don't play enough 2600, so some 2600 streams where we just pick random games off the shelf could probably be really funny. Hello, GAGA. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're having a great night. Hope you enjoy some Star Soldier here. Thank you so much for chatting. What's the name of the shmup on the GameCube where you change your ship's color? That's Ikaruga, right? One of the big GameCube shmups. Now, where am I here? Okay, I don't need to pay attention too much to anything, I don't think, until... again, we see the next big head. But yeah, I have that one. I haven't beaten it, though. Maybe someday when I feel like playing shmups again. That would be a fun one to play through, I think. Can I go, like, under this at all? Yeah! Here we go! Oh, here I thought maybe I could, like, cheat under the whole world. And it lasted, like, a whole 3 seconds. I mean, hey, this is working, though. If I remember correctly, level 11 had, like, a lot of platforms that you could go under, which was really nice. Yeah, like, this is great. I like that these guys chase you, like, a little bit, and it's like, it's gonna give up now. No biggie. Can't go under here, though. Ooh, that could have been... Oh, there was like a guy off screen there. Sometimes the enemies loop around from like the left side to the right side. I feel like that's a glitch that they just left in because they knew it would mess with people. Alright, here's Big Head. So, wow, we're really getting to the end of my list here. Means we're going to be going through a lot of the game without too much knowledge of the enemies that are coming up. But, should it take more streams, I guess at least I'll have, the ability to extend the list. But I'm not going there yet. I'm not giving up hope that we can beat this night. This is literally the first run of the night, unless I've blanked out a really horrible run, which I don't think I am. Which means, if we can keep improving from here, hopefully we have some good chances. This game looks fun, GAGA. Yeah, I mean, we just beat another shmup called Star Force. And that game was a lot of fun, but really, really tedious. This game, I think, balances things a lot more. And once you get the hang of it, it's a much smoother and enjoyable experience. But I think I still probably like Star Force more just because of how brutal it was. I like that it was just like you and your shmup skills and like that's it. Game throws you no bones. I think the new Atari console is bad at playing new games, says Daniel. So that's the thing, right? Like I would play my... existing collection of Atari games and not like the homebrew and such. So I think it's okay, at least for those, right? I think the compatibility with like the older Atari 2600 games is pretty good. Plus it works with like 7800 too, and I really haven't played much 7800. Azul! Once again, congrats on the marriage there, on the wedding, and hope you had a nice honeymoon. Thanks for stopping by tonight. And you play your Atari 2600 games on your Retron 77 if you want an HD solution, Super Tom Brother. I will have to look more into that. I've never really, used Retron consoles, so I'm not too knowledgeable in that area. Is the 2600, what's it called, Plus, is it just emulation, or is it like, or is it kind of like, real hardware thing? I need to look more into all this. Wow. And it's on my list too. This is still something that was on my list, and I just was caught off guard by it. Level 12. Come on, we can get by level 12. I say as that happens, but you know what? That run could have been a lot better. So let's make it better this time. And I think our record's 13, right? So on our first run of the night, to get all the way up to 12 is pretty good. So let's do this thing. I think stuff like Halloween is a no-go for the console emulation. I don't know when it comes to my 2600 collection just how like obscure some of the games are. Again, I just kind of collected 2600, you know, casually back in the day, and there was a lot more of them around, so I wasn't actually like going after particular games. I was kind of picking up ones that looked neat and ones I had the opportunity to grab. So in terms of like, you know, just how out there some are and which ones might cause problems like that, I can't exactly put my finger on. I think one of the weirdest games I have is like Vulture Attack. It has like this weird handle on it, kind of like Air Raid did. I remember when there was a big thing back in the day. You know, the Air Raid 2600 cartridge, of which there's like 3 of in the world or something, is a pretty rare one. And yeah, this one called Vulture Attack has like that same handle on it. There's a lot of funky looking Atari 2600 cartridges, and I kind of love it. Kind of love how there's just so many different just like random designs for cartridges, because it was pretty much the Wild West where anyone could just make anything they wanted. It was great. And Famicom's kind of like that too. I love collecting Famicom because there's just so many different cartridge designs. There was really no rules there as well, which is why when the NES came to the West, Nintendo you know, locked down on it a lot more. You know, to kind of prevent just anyone from doing anything on it. But alright, let's get back into the groove here. Come on, come on. Let's not let him get away in the first level. You have that Game Boy Color, but it sounds so weird, like it's lagging and crackling, GAGA. That's not good. The Game Boy Color always... I knew a lot of people back in the day whose Game Boy Color had like a broken speaker, or like the speaker would only be like really low volume and they couldn't increase it. So something about the Game Boy Color and its speaker, unfortunately, seems to be kind of faulty. Azul, you're very welcome. You flew in this morning. Disney Resort in Hawaii. Oh, that's so cool. I've never been to Hawaii. I found myself including a stuffed Stitch wearing. Oh, very cool. Well, I hope you have a great time. And again, congrats on everything. But okie dokie. So again, remember, in the beginning of the game here, you don't have to worry about at all until you see the dog bone guys coming down here. And that's when the game starts getting serious. But until then, it's just like kind of, you know, Rancho Relaxo here. You don't got to do much of anything. And the dog bone guy should show up like any second. Where? Yeah, there's the Z. I'm not getting like any points from those. And again, I never really get to like 500,000 to see if you get another one up from that. There's just not as many opportunities for points in this game, or I'm missing most of them. Like again, if I got like all these Z's, maybe, you know, I could get, you know, another one up from points. But it's not as easy as it sounds. There's like a lot of Z's in level 2. I wonder just how high of a bonus I could get if I was actually hitting them all. Maybe that's the next thing I think I need to make a list about. The location of all the Z's. The Rancho Christian. Oh my gosh, I love the Springfield 3000 channel on the Discord server for all those classic Futurama Simpsons moments. I'm glad you caught that one though, Christian. Very nice. That's wonderful. Yeah, Azul, that sounds great. Yeah, wow, Hawaii. That'd be a neat place to visit. Especially, you know, my love of Star Tropics and all that. Seems like it would fit right in. But yeah, you do your thing there, red guy. I need to let the enemies kind of, you know, chill out on the screen a bit more. And not defeat them so quickly. Kind of, you know, to try and drag the enemy formation a little later. Although, whoa, almost forgot about that. Again, I'm starting to get, you know, overconfident. I'm not checking the list as much as I should. Well, there's that first one up from points. Oh, I didn't mean to get the S. Okay, so actually, I haven't even flipped my list back to the beginning and after the last attempt. Where are we here? These are wave right side, curve. We have a ways to go until the rain starts. And that seems to be when like we start losing lives because of the rain. I need to get better at the rain in this game. If I could find a way to like consistently not die to the rain, that would be great. But let's hope it's not like all downhill from here. Well, that was our best friend of the night, everyone. Just time to, you know, hang it up now. See you tomorrow. But the good thing is that every night we've been making like at least some progress. So as long as that keeps up, and as long as we can keep beating like one more level a night, that means that within like 4 nights, I think, we'll have it done. Which is still not ideal. I would hope it's less than that, but, you know, in an extreme situation, I guess. What game is this, GAGA? This is Star Soldier, being played on... it's an NES game being played on an AV Famicom. You ended up buying the remake of Paper Mario TTYD. Yeah, there's not much to not love in that game. They kept the original pretty intact while adding some improvements. Naturally, the graphics being a big one, but the remixed soundtrack, really, really cool. A lot of those tracks. And if you don't like it, you can always switch back to the original, which is like a nice feature that they had in there. You see a lot more remakes and such these days. You know, allowing you the ability to kind of revert things back to how they were. If you're not a fan of the original one, like with the Ace Attorney Investigations 2 collection coming out, you can play with the updated sprites, or you can switch back to like... I'm just gonna focus on the rain for a second here. Or you can switch back to like the pixel one. So I mean, that's really neat. You know, oh no! Oh, I didn't get the one up this time, but you know, as long as I don't die, maybe that's the thing. Like, only if you die you can get the one up. I don't know. I really don't know what's up with the one up in this stage. Like, why sometimes you can get things and other times you can shoot it like a million times and nothing happens. It's too weird. If anyone who knows more about this game would like to fill me in on that, I would not complain. Well, I'm lucky I didn't just get destroyed by these guys coming from behind. Again, I haven't looked at the lists for a couple of minutes. Which I probably should do. Like, that was, okay, that was those guys coming from the side. And they're going to do that again 4 enemy formations from now. Which will probably be after the boss here. Alright, big star brain number 1. Remember, if you like touch the gray, you're dead. I was really close there. There's a part of my brain that sometimes thinks that, like, for some reason I can overlap with the gray part of the big star brain and I should still be okay. This doesn't really look like that harmful to touch, but... I think last time I let this guy get away the first time, so that's an improvement by not letting that happen this time. Hello, Hummus Hero! Remakes are cool. Yeah, I think so too. How about that Ukulele remake, everyone? A game that was probably like on nobody's radar. And yet, as a fan of Banjo-Kazooie, I did enjoy Ukulele, so I'll definitely be picking up the Replayly version of that. What am I looking for here? After these guys... we got this again. And is it just once or twice? Just once. So don't forget, we do know the location of a warp zone. Actually, I mean, I know it's in level 5. Whether I remember the exact location or not is a little bit debatable. But, you know, if we really wanted to warp from level 5 to level 8, we could. And I wonder how that would change, like, the complexity of the game. Because our enemy formations, I'm assuming, would, like, you know, stay the same. So we'd be jumping way ahead in the game while having, like, an earlier set of enemies to deal with throughout. You know, and that could make things a lot simpler. But we're gonna keep pressing on without that for now. Although, again, I don't even actually remember exactly where it is, so it's not like, you know, just the instant I decide to. Actually, it might have even been, like, right here. You can see, like, I was shooting a little something there. But maybe it's like the 1-up and, like, it doesn't always spawn, too. Again, this game has some weird quirks that I just quite haven't figured out yet. But level 5, everyone! Hopefully, with this, we can have a victory in level 5. There you go. What company made this game? This was made by Hudson Soft, but published by Taxan in the US, or in the West. Christian, the sprites look bad. Is that in reference to Ace Attorney Investigations, or in this game? We've been talking about like 40 games a minute here. Where am I on the list? Alright, we got Dog Bones come in. But, Dog Bones... I'm gonna have to see what comes after this. Oh, okay, so the Side Crusher guys almost got me. And I think that, it's Dog Bones, Side Crush. Okay, then these guys. So and then the next thing I need to worry about is after the circles. Okay, it's gonna rain soon. Now let this guy have his fun for a minute. Let him do his thing. Let them all do their thing. Why not? Now after this, it's going to start raining. Can we survive the rain? Actually, after some more dog bones, it looks like. Can I just hide here like this? If I'm shooting constantly? Maybe this does work. Maybe that does work. That could be big. If we can just camp inside the corner and hold the B button and survive the rain. The rain of doom. Falling fire. What's the next thing? The next hazard. Maybe I could just like save on the, printing 8 pages of the list. Cut out all the stuff in between and just list the things that I care about. Bottom side loop. We're gonna have the 4 corner attack coming up soon. Oh, there's a Z. Didn't get it though. Coming up on a boss though, level 6. Almost done. And with that, there'll be 10 to go. Wow! I can't. Thank you so much, Coca-Cola, for the resub. I really appreciate that. I thought I had turned that down a little bit. I'll have to look into that again. You're about to say, congrats again on beating Star Force and getting to play something different, but here's another shmup, Coca-Cola. Who would have thought that right beside it on the shelf would be Star Soldier, literally made by the exact same company. You can tell it's literally just the same engine. It feels exactly like Star Force. But thankfully, it's only 16 levels instead of 24, so we're getting there. We've been up to level 13 now. I think we should hopefully get it done. Not too. That was too loud, Draconia. I swear I turned the volume down. I think what happened was I turned it down for the sub, but for some reason the volume for resub must be listed differently. So, welp, why do I even try? But no, thank you so much, Coca-Cola. I appreciate that, and hope you're having a great night. I love becoming deaf every time, Christian. It was loud, says Hummus Hero. Yep, I apologize for breaking your ears. Because if anyone wants to sub for the first time, and prove that I'm not lying, I definitely turned the volume down for subs. But again, for some reason, I guess I forgot it was like a separate tab for resubs. And I gotta go turn it down there as well. Because Twitch has gotta make everything complicated and have like 40 versions of everything. But hope you're all having a great night, and again, I apologize for the ear death. Okay, here we go. Oh! That's not what I thought was about to happen. It does seem to work hiding in the corner. Okay, and then we got Big Head. There we go. Everyone make a second YouTube channel, says Christian. Resub is acceptably loud because Rockman, says DW. Right? You can't, how can you not love that theme? But yeah, I mean, yeah, if it makes you deaf in the process, I guess it's not so great. But thanks again, Coca-Cola. Hope you're having a great night. If you weren't awake before, you are now. But yeah, oh, GAGA. You need to eat your breakfast first. Hope you have a good one. Hope it's a good breakfast. Breakfast is a tough meal, I find. There's not many like meals for breakfast that's like, whoa, I can't wait to wake up and eat that. It's usually like cereal and toast. It's like, wow, where's the flavor? But then, you know, you could make yourself like a big sausage and eggs and bacon and all that, but then you have to get it up like an hour and a half earlier just to do all that. Yeah, breakfast is a meal for sure. Level 7, here we go. Okay, almost halfway. In Pennsylvania on a little trip, Coca-Cola. Stopped by a few of the gaming stores up here. Your big find was NES Power Blade. I love Power Blade 1. Taito's not my favorite company on the NES. They did a lot of arcade ports, and I find they're not my favorite. But Power Blade is far and away my favorite Taito game. Of course, I've talked many times about how the NES games I'm missing, they're like all from Taito for some reason. I don't know what it was with Taito releasing like 5 cartridges of like each of their last few NES releases. What are they, like Little Samson, Panic Restaurant, and Flintstone's Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. All Taito games. All very expensive NES games now, with very limited releases right at the end of the NES's life. It's just crazy. And like, it's not just them. Like, I already own some other Taito games, which have gone the same way. Power Blade 2, Bubble Bobble 2. Like, it's just crazy. Like, Taito, what the heck was wrong with you? In releasing NES games. So I lost my 5-way. This is interesting now. Stuck with this shot now. How will this change things? The only way to get back to the 5-way now is to either take enough hits that I lose my shield, and then the next time I pick up an S, I'll go back to the 5-way again. Like, seeing just picking up an S now doesn't do it. Or if I find the hidden P item, that will take me back up to the 5-way shot. But yeah, this is concerning. I mean, it will make the boss easier, but the stages themselves are easier if you have the 5-way. I mean, a good time to lose it, I guess, because Big Star Brain should hopefully be easier with this attack. I might take another bullet there. I'm losing my groove. There you go, and then just the big one. There you go. So yeah, much easier with the 2-shot there. You think Bubble Bobble's overrated, Super Tom Brother? Controversial take, and I think I've said this in another video before, so it's not like this is some hot mic drop moment here for me. Bubble Bobble's not my favorite either. I think it's fun with a friend, like multiplayer in particular, I think is what makes Bubble Bobble fun. Single player, it wasn't my favorite, and it's fun to just kind of put in and mess around with it a little bit, but like, over 100 stages of it, it gets a little repetitive. With the same song playing over and over and over again. It's one of those NES games that has like one music track. So it's right up there with, Ghostbusters in that regard. So where the heck am I on the list? I haven't even looked at the list for like a good 10 minutes here. Like eyes, where are eyes on this thing? Like, I have no clue where we are here. Like, eyes... Maybe there? Depends on what comes next. That will kind of give me a better idea. So after the eyes comes the crusher. Okay, and then I think it'll be another set of eyes with the side crush. Yeah, okay. Now I know where we are. From there. And what's the next thing I have to worry about? Nothing until the big head. Nice. Although, normally when I say I don't have to worry about anything, that's because I have the 5-way shot. Having the basic shot does make things a little tougher. So see, I could get hit with a couple of bullets to try and get my 5-way back without a death, but it's risky, right? Like, is it worth the risk? We're over halfway through the game, though, so you'll get hyped for that. on our second run of the night. DuckTales, a woohoo! Yeah, there's another, you know, a lot of NES sequels are expensive. DuckTales 2, not a Taito game though. That one's a Capcom one. Same with Chip 'n Dale 2. Did we ever figure out how to warp in this game, says Fennec. We did. So there's actually warp blocks hidden in set places that if you shoot them enough to reveal them, you can then warp to a future stage. And one of those was indeed located in level 5, which if we really wanted to, we could try to access again, but in this case, I'm kind of just playing it normal for the time being. But I think it definitely would give us an advantage if we decided at some point to use that. We'll see what we gotta do. We'll see if I get desperate enough. I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. All the bullets this guy's shooting. Alright, so what comes after the big head? Oh, 4 corners plus rain! Oh god, that's a horrible combo. Okay, at least the rain didn't last very long. Okay, we got 4 corners coming up again after the curving middle enemy. So, how is this game compared to Star Force, says Coral Cola? So, this game, again, shorter. You get a better powered up weapon. And the fact that you can hide behind the scenery, if you learn how to make use of that well, definitely makes things simpler. But it definitely has some quirks you have to get used to as well. Has some jank in some areas that Star Force didn't have, but generally it's easier. Generally, I feel like this is a simpler game, and it shouldn't take us nearly as long. Because as you can see, we're like consistently getting like 3/4 of the way, which is pretty nice. Where, yeah, 16 levels versus 24 makes a big difference. The one thing that stinks about this game is there's not really many 1-ups. So just a couple of mistakes really kind of ruins your run. But okay, where did that leave us? Was that the approaching X's, I think? Level 11 coming up, everyone. Should always be shooting just in case. Oh, what is this? What are these guys? Oh, splitting guy. Multiplying discs. Okay. Next time I need to worry is when the side stars are coming. Let these guys do their thing. No reason to shoot them. You can't defeat them. Just make kind of more of them appear. And yeah, I'll hide underneath the scenery, please. Yeah, the beginning of level 11 is great. You kind of just get to cruise through half of it like this. So the way levels work is they're broken into 2 halves. And that's why you'll see, you know, sometimes we have a checkpoint because that's the halfway. You'll see a bunch of stuff going on. And then at some point you'll see like a big, you know, this empty black void, which is the halfway point, and then the level starts again. It's like this is probably the black void coming up here. Yep. And then this is like the second half now. It's awesome what you can notice, like when you go back and watch, you know, your stream to see what things look like. I could have taken some hits there to try and get that P and then get my 5-way back. Seem to be doing okay with the normal shot, though. Oh, I got hit again. One more hit and I probably lose my shield. No! Of course that's the one from the top right. I was just getting ready to move away from the bottom right because I realized what I was doing. But it was too late. Again, I haven't looked at the list in a while, which is kind of my demise. Side stars. Yeah, this means we're probably gonna have to fight that not so fun. Yeah, come on. Yeah, don't shoot those guys too many times. Oh, there's a power-up. No, I definitely shot that power-up. What? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'll just camp under here, please. How much do you want to bet one of these skulls has like something good hidden under it? Well, it looks like the end, though. Can we beat Starbrain with no shield? Yeah, most of the power-ups in the level tend to appear at the beginning. So you don't really get a chance to get too much powered up if you start at the checkpoint halfway. You just jinxed it. Don't worry. I really hope it doesn't take weeks of streaming Coral Cola. You have no idea how excited I am to play, like, platformers and stuff again. Did you guys know that Japan has 3 different versions of the original Animal Crossing? Yes. So yeah, the 64 one for sure. And then the GameCube had, like, one that was just the normal one, and then, like, one that was e-reader support. I don't know if I knew that there was 2 on the GameCube. I have the box set that I actually unboxed on my channel of the GameCube Animal Crossing that comes with an e-reader. Like, that's just so cool. And that was not cool what just happened right there. Come on, we can get past level 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and beat the game. This is the winning run. We can all go to bed. Like, what is this? Man, I got sent all the way back to here? Like, seriously? Like, that hurts. But thankfully we got the power-up so I can move at least a little faster now. And hey, now you can't do nothing. Until I'm, like, forced out of hiding here. Okay, okay. I hear something. Oh, there's a Z, okay. Oh, power-up, please. Now, where am I? Where am I in the grand scheme of things? The discs are coming, and then the circles, and then the 4 corners. No! He was off screen. I was not expecting another bullet to come from that guy. Level 12, just my current nemesis. Okay. Well, we got 1 extra life still. I'm looking for a little bit of a something to be happy about. Well, see, look at that guy glitching from like one side of the screen to the other. Like, what? Yeah, after this we have the 4 corners of discs. No, we don't. After this, I think we have it. Okay. Well, doesn't matter because we get to Big Starbrain anyway, with no shield to be seen. Is it even possible to beat this guy without taking a hit? Yeah! 13, here we come. 3 lives and 3 continues, Cola Cola? I wish there was continues. What are you talking about? GG, thank you. No continues in this game. Whew. The last quarter, here we go. You thought there was continues, Cola Cola? That's a funny one. That's a really good one. Our North American version of Animal Crossing was made in between the 2 Japanese GameCube versions. Oh, I did a region break. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, ours had like the e-reader support and such. Fortunately, we didn't get a bundle that came with one. But okay, so here's something interesting. Really, really interesting. You can do it, Fennec. Thank you. And this piece of knowledge I noticed when watching my playback might help us. When we originally reached level 13, I was being shot at by homing attacks, which was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. But then when I watched again, like when we got to level 13, we had 1 extra life, just as we did now, and we were fully powered up. And again, those homing attacks were coming after us on the first attempt. I noticed that after we died, nothing was shooting homing attacks anymore. So I'm curious if either you only get homing attacks on like your first life in a level, or if it had something to do with the fact that we were fully powered up at that time. So let's see, maybe we'll get lucky and enemies won't shoot homing attacks. Oh, like so far so good. So there must be some connection then. Oh wow, I almost did the thing in the corner. Some connection then to like when you're fully powered up, enemies are more aggressive. So I don't want to fully power up them. Is the moral of the story here. Now, hey, if I can just, hide under here for the whole level, I'll take that. Where am I on the list, I wonder? Where am I? Four corners. Side stars. I'm completely lost. Okay, no, I'm not. Side wave. So wow, I don't have to. I don't think worry about anything until a big head shows up later. Let those guys do their thing. See, okay, I can get up to this one, but any more than this, and again, if enemies are gonna get more aggressive, then there's no reason to power up anymore. Where am I though? That's one problem, is that I don't know where I am under the screen. When you're powered up and you have the shield, it's nice because you can kind of tell where you are underground. Oh, we got dog bones coming. And this could be the boss. Alright everyone, this is the level 13 boss. I don't think we've ever seen this. And it looks just the same. There you go. Level 13 done. Can you get one up, says Coral Cola. You get a one up at 50,000 and 200,000 points. Possibly also 500,000. We've never gotten there. And there's like one up that we've actually found. But that's it. Okay, level 14. Here we go. Got blue orbs in our face. Pretty great. And again, man, it's another level that just kind of lets you go underground. Please, more of that. Like, right? Like, just let this keep going, man. The whole level like this. I'll take that. But now it's scary. Now it's scary. Okay. There we go. And yeah, underground again. Like, I'm kind of getting the vibe for, you know, where the different platforms let you go under, because it's definitely repeating some background formations from like other levels. Oh, and here's the big head I was worried about. So this guy's gonna come here. And man, even he's not shooting any homing missiles. Oh, I was under for a second. Okay, I'm back under again. Remember, 16 levels. This is 14. Yeah, that was bad. Because I was under the ground at a time when I was going to have to try and get out, but they were like really on my tail. Okay, interesting. We got the mushrooms coming. Yeah, I'll take like a power up. Thank you. Where am I? In the middle? Okay, it's raining. Fair enough. Now, the problem is we have like no extra lives, right? And I doubt we're gonna get the 500,000 anytime soon, so this might be it. One more death might kill our whole run. This looks like we're getting to the boss, though. I think that's the first time I've ever died the Starbrain, but that's amazing. Because when I originally got to level 13 and saw those homing bullets, I thought there's no way this is going to happen. Like, whoa, that's a completely massive spike in difficulty. But to find that, but to see that, I guess they don't shoot homing bullets at you if you don't have the shield to kind of balance out the difficulty. I have a lot more hope that we could probably finish this like right here, right now, with another good run or two. So let's do it. And this is the game over sequence. I'm gonna take a break here for 1 second. But thanks all for joining tonight. Incredible progress after like only 1 hour. You have my support, says Super Tom Brother. Sounds like Dr. Light going on there. Who doesn't love when you get a new weapon in Mega Man 2? Now where's my... Let's get some Z's. If I could get more bonus points, maybe we could get 500,000. And clearly, the more 1-ups, the better. Like, it's not even about power-ups. It's amazing in this game that being fully powered up is actually kind of bad. Like, it's just so, like, reverse video game logic. Like, even right now, I'm curious, like, maybe I should just, like, not power up ever. But then I won't have the shield. Actually, what I could do is... Oh, that's what I should have done! Oh, I'm so silly. But no, actually, because even if I have the shield at all, my thought process is, yeah, because I have the 5-way right now, but if I get hit by one bullet, I go down to the 2 out the front instead of the 5-way. But I think they still shoot homing at me, even if I get lowered to that, but still have the shield. So yeah, so it doesn't make any sense to power up at all then. In those later stages, I guess. I hate that I can't get any of those Z objects, though. When I have the freaking 5-way. Which, again, it should be good. Why isn't it good? Why is it so bad? Here's the Z again. No hope in heck of getting that. But here's the extremely important strat that you'll never imagine in this game. Just don't die. Like, again, you get like 5 lives to beat the whole thing, it looks like. Just save as many of those as you can for the later levels, and you're golden. And I think last time we didn't die until like level 10 or something. So that's the key to victory right there. YS Bunny, this game is on so many platforms, including, you could be playing this with me right now on the Nintendo Switch online NES app. So there's no excuse. I expect you all to boot that thing up right now and play along. But alright, so yeah, that last run was great. So far it's been all progress tonight, which I hate to point out because that's the kiss of death. But we'll see. Now where's the Z's here? Gotta be somewhere. I think I found a few. Here's one on the left coming up. Yeah, like there's always one whenever you see this box at the top. Pokemon box. Where's the next one? Like over. Yeah, 4,000. Now we're talking. Let's get another one. Where's the next one? I think there's a clamp guy coming up, right? Nah, there's probably a Z there. There's the clamp guys. Oh, here's a Z. Again, if I don't beat it tonight, that would be like the next thing to make a list of, is where all of the Z objects are. So I can get those every time. Yeah, there's like, and again, we missed 2 of them. So like, I'm really curious what the bonus looks like if you go even higher. Oh, whoa. Scary. Alright, boss number 2. Is this game expensive? No, to my knowledge, I don't think Star Soldier's ever been an expensive NES game. So, if you're looking for a $15 to $25 range, I'd say it probably falls into there. You haven't heard of this game until it was being streamed, says Fennec. Yeah, YS Bunny. I think that most of those ports are probably Japanese exclusive, right? In fact, we were just talking about, the Game Boy Advance NES Classic series, and then over in Japan, this was actually one of the games they got as part of the Famicom Classics, released on the Game Boy Advance. So now I'm gonna cry. There is actually a Game Boy Advance version of this, if you wanted to play it. I'm not looking at my list at all. I'm just so comfortable now, having fun playing the game. I don't want to read. I play video games so I don't have to read. That's the beauty of retro games. Most of them don't have like 40 million words if you don't feel like reading his eyes in there. Just press those buttons. But yeah, in this case, I should look at the list a little more, I guess. Get more serious here. I don't even know what hit me there. Okay, this run's going down the drain. Let's throw this one out. As I just kind of gave my whole speech of, we need to have those lives going into the later levels. So I jinxed it. After such good runs, I said, we're only getting better, everyone. Now look what's happened. But I need to pay more attention to my documents I spent so much time assembling here. We've been playing a new save on Animal Crossing, Super Tom Brother, watching you, and Tom Nook just told me that I don't need Mommy to help you get dressed. Well, that's a congratulations, big milestone. But alright, let's get, again, I want to know what these bonuses look like. So there's one. Alright, alright. You're not seeing this. This is just the demo that plays when you get game over. I haven't actually started my next run yet. Just like I say on your streams, gotta get worse before you get better, says Coral Cola. I'm using that. I'm using that. Thank you for sharing that. Alright, now I'm actually playing. Again, no more demo. Here we go. Like, what was that? 14, right? The boss of 14? So we've literally made it to essentially level 15 tonight. There's no excuse for not beating it. This is nothing on Star Force in terms of difficulty. Now, I'm going to only upgrade twice. I'm curious what I might be able to pull off if I just stop here. But I do need to be a little more careful now. Again, the 5-way is nice because you kind of can let your guard down a little bit more. Because, you know, the bullets will kind of just accidentally hit a lot of things. Okay, that's 10,000. Where's the next one? Like around here somewhere? $40,000 comes after 10,000. Amazing. Oh, isn't there another one too? Like, I wonder what comes after 40,000 then. That's a big jump from 10,000 to 40,000. But that's clearly how you get some massive points then, and we could reach 500,000 that way if we can find more of those Z blocks and actually get them. But to do that, we're gonna have to like not pick up the 5-way. So it forces you to get really good. Oh, DW! Hey, there you go. We're on the same page there. It's a cliche answer for sure. Because obviously there's things that were like improved in the later Mega Man games, but there's just something about number 2 that I just find so much fun to play through, and just like everything just kind of hits right in number 2, I think. Especially the music. I think 2 was like the peak Mega Man soundtrack, which is probably gonna be like, again, a super controversial take. But yeah, I love 2, and I could play 2 a million times. And there was a time in my life when like I'm not even kidding. For like a good month, I beat Mega Man 2 every day just because I was enjoying it and having fun. And we're talking like back in elementary school. I definitely as a kid was not like, oh, a new console's out now, time to like never play the old one again. No, I always just looked at, you know, all my video games as what they are, and you know, just sometimes I felt like playing one, sometimes I felt like playing another. It was never like, ew, this one's like old and sucks or whatever. So yeah, I've just always loved all video games, pretty much. And as you can see, it carried on till today. Okay. Wow, there's that 40,000 again, everyone. Okay, interesting. So again, just carrying this weapon with you... what I should probably do, actually, since it doesn't matter in the earlier stages, if I have the shield or not, is I should still grab the power-up and just take one hit, so I can have the 2-way, but also have the shield. And then just make sure I don't have the shield going into level 13. Is probably what I should do. So please don't kill me now that I realize this incredibly important strat. And I'll pick up the next power-up that I see. And I'll take a hit. I'm supposed to take a hit there. There we go. And now I have the ability to actually defeat blocks while also having a shield. It's 2 for the price of 1. See, I'm getting too comfortable though. I'm not even looking at the list no more. I think I know what I'm doing, which is a bad mistake to make. There we go. See, you can't do anything with the freaking 5-way. It's so unfortunate that it's such a bad weapon. See, I didn't want to go under this landmass. Like, if there's nothing really attacking you, there's no reason to. I'd rather stay up above and try and get points. But I'm just kind of forced under it here. And just like that. No 40,000 bonus points in that level, unfortunately. Again, would love to see what comes after 40,000. For the Mega Man games, I actually beat your, you actually beat your favorite is either Mega Man World 5 or Mega Man 10. Mega Man 10 was a lot of fun. I liked when they brought back kind of the 8-bit, vibe for 9 and 10. I was hoping that 11 would be a little bit more involved. You know, after including maybe some inspiration from like 8 and Mega Man and Bass. Instead, it was more kind of just like a 3D version of the 8-bit ones, which were 9 and 10. Yoshizilla following on the Twitch side. Thank you so much, Yoshizilla. Hope you're having a great night and all is going well. Jacob, you went from a hard shoot 'em up to another one. It's again, the fact that these games were like right beside each other on the shelf and they're nearly identical is just hilarious. But I look forward to the day when we can get her done. Yoshizilla, I'm live. Thank you so much. Yeah, we were just talking earlier. Hope all is going well. Congrats on your speed run at Games Done Quick. You got an awesome speedrunner here in the chat, everyone. Again, hope you're having a great night. But yeah, YS Bunny, yeah, for sure. I love Mega Man and Bass, despite the love-hate relationship I know people have with that one. How can you not love there being like 100 collectible CDs, all of which feature data of like past Robot Masters, including the ones in Rockman World 5, right? Like that alone, you know, just makes me so happy because you know how much I love to collect stuff. And Mega Man 8, I love all the bolts hidden around and you can buy stuff with them. I like the bolt system in Mega Man 8 a lot more, where there's like, you know, they're in set places in the level. Ah, see, the 1-up didn't spawn that time. I thought having the 2-shot would definitely do it. But, you know, the bolts in Mega Man 8 that you find, and there's like, you know, they're in set places. So it's not just, okay, I'm gonna go grind for bolts now, like every other Mega Man game seems to do it. I don't particularly enjoy that. Or I much more enjoy actually having to find them. The Mega Man 8 way. Mega Man 8 used to get pretty dumped on. But I feel like a lot more people are kind of coming around to it these days. I've always liked Mega Man 8. Although, again, it's one of those games that feels like I didn't play it that long ago, but I guess it has been quite a while. Last time I beat it, played it on the PS3 in HD, which looked pretty nice. I do have the Switch Legacy Collection, though, of the classic games. Of course, where unfortunately the second half you have to download it. But yeah, what's everyone think of this strat, huh? Seems like not getting the 5-way shot. It's kind of the way to go. You're surprised I'm still awake? Yeah, I don't usually... the last few nights I've been kind of getting tired pretty early, but we have the power of Coca-Cola to help us tonight, I guess. Or maybe I'm just having a really good time. But again, thanks everyone for stopping by. I hope you're all having a good one. Not surprised. You still remember your Mega Man 2 password because you played it so much. I do too, but I don't... Like, I can see it in my head, but I'm trying to remember. Is it letters across the top or bottom? Like, I could draw it for you right now immediately, but I can't tell you the exact letters. So I just kind of, you know, input it instantly, and then boom. If I beat Star Soldier on this attempt, I will enter my Wily's Castle Mega Man 2 password, and I'll beat that for you too. How about that? Get hyped, everyone. Let's beat this freaking thing. Never play a shmup again. I want to play platformers, dang it. Okay, but, yeah, see, look at the power-up actually preventing my shots from reaching the enemies there for a second. That's horrible. So this is one of these situations. Okay, where am I on my list? I haven't even flipped it to any page yet. I think that was that. Okay. Let's go, Mega Man! Yeah, right? Wouldn't you love to see that? The power of Pepsi, says Daniel. It's all the same. Actually, that's probably going to be another really controversial hot take, everyone. It's the night of controversial hot takes. Mega Man 1 art is classically atrocious on the good old cover art. The Mega Man 2 art's not much better, where he's like holding a gun. Classic. But what am I looking for now? Okay, we're gonna have some more side discs coming up. I should be trying to get more bonus points since I have the, you know, the shot that actually allows us to do that. Oh, we got Big Head. Oh, I'm not where I thought I was on the list. Okay. There we go, 500. That's what we need. Still not feeling like we'll make it to 500k. Speaking of which, there goes a one-up we kind of needed. And this is the problem with me having fun and not looking at the list nearly as much as I should be. And we got sent back to Dog Bones, huh? And then immediately after this, the Side Crusher is coming. Yeah, I need to pay more attention to the list. But who wants to read the list? I want to talk about Mega Man. Okay, we should have the Spiral guys come next. And there's the Z I forgot about. Yeah, Spiral guys. And then what's after Spiral guys? Circles, Dog Bones, and then the Side Crusher guy. Oh, but first the boss. Alright, 1 life. We still got 3 of those. Again, though, I don't know if there's like any more 1-ups after this unless we can get the 500k, so... That's the one area that this game is more difficult than Star Force, is there's just like hardly any 1-ups. But I guess to compensate for that, the game is like 8 levels shorter, so I guess I'll probably take that over the 1-ups, honestly. You have Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 and Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1, YS Bunny. Pepsi Man mentioned Pepsi for TV game. And Mega Man beaten Mega Man 2 alone. Of course, you're being biased. Okay, Star Soldier, don't like game display, use cheat codes to beat you, says Nora Inuji. Does this game have cheat codes? Should probably try entering the Konami code. I wonder if there's like any games... I feel like there was one, but I'm forgetting exactly what it is right now. That like did steal the Konami code even though it wasn't a Konami game. Sometimes just for fun I'll like try entering random codes and see if they do anything. That's right, we need some power. What do we have? Like 1 death, right? Alright, so we're back to this, but I do want to take a hit to get back to this attack. And where the heck am I? Oh, I think we have rain coming. Yes. In fact, I probably should have kept the 5-way until after the rain. Ah! There's probably no reason to really prioritize points. So as much fun as it is to have the better weapon and to be able to get all of the Z blocks, it's probably not really as practical, so I probably should just keep the 5-way in future runs and make things easier on myself rather than more difficult. Because the 5-way is so nice, because you just defeat so many enemies without even really thinking about it. Because it is a nice spread of bullets, even if it is a bit weaker. But I feel the winning run is coming, like it's gotta be coming. Like we're so close now. I'm not going to give up on this one yet. Another death and I might. Like, without getting significantly further. Jacob, my favorite is Mega Man 10. Unpopular opinion is that 2 is a little too overhyped. Yeah, I definitely pointed that out. Yeah, I feel like it's such a... It's not the most inspired answer, number 2. It's also the one I grew up with, so it probably plays a little bit of a role in the nostalgia factor. I'm not even gonna lie. I always talk about how pretty much all of my friends had like Mega Man 3. Like, that was it. Like, there was very little Mega Man variety among people I knew growing up. Like, they had Mega Man 3. That was it. I had Mega Man 2. They had Mega Man 3. And in terms of, like, actually playing them on an NES, it was quite a few years later before I really got to experience some of the other classic Mega Man games. I was trying to get the 5-way. Well, I'll keep this run going, but not ideal. Not ideal. From now on, we'll just do the 5-way. Forget the points. I don't know where enough of the Z blocks are to really make it worth it. But if I did, I could see the potential of getting up to 500,000, and that would be like one additional 1-up, but it's not worth the lives we're losing anyway. You know, just trying to make that happen. I also need to look at the list more. Again, it's alright. Here we go. Getting serious now. But yeah, see, it helps once you know where you can kind of sneak under the world here. Look at that awful enemy formation we just kind of avoided. We got dogwoods. I think it's going to rain after this. And I think it'd be fun if we can just hide here like this, right? Perfect. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of the eyes. Whoops. Yeah, the 5-way shot's really good for these fire guys that chase you. You've seen many times when I don't have the 5-way shot that they kind of get me up against the wall. And that was a bad situation where because I was behind the background, I couldn't shoot, and they were able to kind of corner me so that the minute I emerged, insta-death. So this run is done. This run's not happening, but next run we'll take more seriously. I'll actually consult the list a little bit more, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We'll get back into Serious Town. Because yeah, there's like no more 1-ups for the whole game, and there's no way I'm beating like 9 levels without a single death. Yeah, see like what they do? It's amazing how easy it is to beat him though with the 2-shot. Hi Max Howard, hope you're having a great night, and Jackson too. Thanks everyone for stopping by. You have the ISO file for Pepsi Man. Use it to test PS1 games on any emulation device. Sounds good, Super Tom brother. You played through all of the Mega Man Wily Wars. Mega Man 1 in that game has fixed a major issue. Yeah, he like rockets down in the NES one. But I think they also fixed the Yellow Devil, right? Where you can't cheese the Yellow Devil anymore, so, you know, take your pick. I have beat Mega Man 1 on the Switch Online, Wily Wars, and intended to go back and do 2 and 3, but never got around to it. But I would love to someday. Because I've actually, confession time, never beat Wily's Tower, because I never had, you know, there was no physical copy of Wily Wars in North America. It was only a Sega Channel thing, unfortunately. And I always thought of maybe picking up the Japanese one, but never did. So yeah, I've just never beat all of the games in the Wily Wars before. So I definitely plan to get back to that eventually. I feel like the Genesis games on Switch Online are definitely a bit overlooked, but Wily Wars is a really cool one that you have access to if you have the expansion pass, so check it out. One thing that is noticeable about the Wily Wars, though, is that enemies, rather bosses, have like a lot more iframes, it seems. in the Wily Wars than they do in the original games, so it makes boss fights a lot more tedious. Because instead of just being able to like shoot them and actually destroy them, it's a lot more time spent you're waiting for them to stop flashing so you can shoot them again. But here we go. Yeah, so next time I won't fool around so much. I'll just keep the 5-way shot. Who cares if we don't get all the Z blocks? We're not going to get the 500,000 points anyway. It's better to actually defeat enemies and not die in hilarious ways than try and get one more 1-up that we probably won't even get anyway. But there you go, halfway. We're consistently getting halfway. Can't complain about that. Playing through The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap on the Analog Pocket. Very cool, Max Howard. Here's a silver lining about Wily Wars. It's included in the Genesis Mini Console. Yeah, it's on that as well. Did you even know? Did you know there was like a Genesis Mini Console 2? I feel like most people, that kind of eluded most people's radar. The only reason I even know about that is because of Hack and Quacken, who might be the only person who picked one up. I don't mean that in like a bad way. I mean, it's actually really cool. It has some really obscure Genesis games on there. Maybe it'll be worth like $1 million someday. But yeah, look at that. Okay, we consistently know how to beat the rain now. Get that umbrella out. Now again, with the list, I have no clue where I am. Where's Big Head? Big Head there, maybe? Yeah, I think that's where we're at. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and beat half the game on 1 life, everyone. Wish me luck. This is probably all just wasting time that we should be spending on like a real run. But oh, imagine if I still had 5 lives and didn't lose a bunch of them. And did you see that? Did you see what just spawned there? Oh my gosh. Level 9 has another 1-up. Oh, where's my pencil? Where's the pencil? I don't know where my pencil is. Blasted pencil is gone somewhere. So don't let me forget that level 9 had a 1-up. I don't know how you're supposed to remind me where it was though. I think it's like before the ground turned purple. But the problem is like I would have to know when that was gonna happen. Ah! That's amazing if we can get another 1-up. Like holy moly. But what are the chances that like it appears again? It's probably gonna be stubborn like the level 4 one and like never show its face again. But whoa, there actually are more than 1-up in this game. And just in time for us to be destroyed. Alright. Alright, clip, says Daniel. Thank you, thank you. Frankly, I think even Nintendo overlooks Genesis, Nintendo Switch Online because we haven't gotten an update in like 2 years. It's only been 1 year. Genesis Mini 2 is notable for being the first time the original Sega CD version of Sonic CD has ever been re-released. Yeah, it's just an interesting console all around. It has games like Crusader of Senti on it. It's like a pretty rare and obscure Genesis game these days, so definitely worth looking into if you like some obscure Genesis stuff. But alright, this is the serious run now. Again, we know about like a new secret hidden 1-up maybe? Will that be the secret sauce that turns our tables around? Or will we be stuck here for another 5 weeks? Stay tuned to find out. I'm still in the mood for beating Mega Man 2 with like my password that takes us to Wily Castle, because that's where this whole discussion started. Is you know, your Mega Man 2 password, your personal Mega Man 2 password that you never forget. What games do you have with passwords that you never forget? Maybe because, you know, it was tough getting to the end, and then once you finally got that password for like that last level or whatever, it stuck with you. Another one for me is, hilariously enough, another shmup, which I always talk about being my favorite NES shmup, 1943. Where thankfully that game does have passwords after each level. It's also 24 stages, just like Star Force was, but look at, you can actually have a password and continue from the level that you left off at. If you don't want to play the whole thing in one sitting. What a crazy concept. Has continues and all that, infinite continues. The only thing it doesn't have is you can't continue, or you can't use a password right to level 24. For some reason they always make you play level 23 and then 24, but like, it's not a big deal. It's better than the whole dang game, like Star Force. But yeah, the password for that is always TY19U. Nice and short and sweet. Was my ultimate password for that game. And again, I know the ultimate password for Mega Man 2 in my head. Not necessarily the ultimate password, it's just one that I remembered back as a kid. It gives you 1 E-Tank and drops you at the beginning of Wily Stage 1. And yeah, just whatever reason I was, I played Mega Man 2 as a kid, got that password, and it just always stuck with me. Why couldn't it have been 2 E-Tanks or 4 E-Tanks? I mean, you don't really need E-Tanks to beat that game, but it's nice as like a safety precaution, I guess. The only fight that in Mega Man 2 that can kind of throw you for a loop, if you're not prepared, is the Wily Machine fight after the boss rush. Because it has like 2 phases, and you can get tripped up on that one a little bit easily, but otherwise, Mega Man 2 is not too rough. And of course you have to play on difficult mode too. The original Japanese version didn't even have a difficulty selector. GTA San, says Christian. Did I say something funny about Mega Man 2? 1943? Forgot about that game, DW. Yeah! I mean, I don't want to talk too much about shmups right now. Kind of, I want to move on from the shmups a little bit, but 1943 is my favorite shmup. I grew up with that. Such a fun game. Just, you know, it's everything about it. It's just like, you know, shmup perfection. Plus, again, you don't even have to beat it in one entire sitting. You can continue, but someday I would like to do a no game over playthrough of 1943. You know, just to torture myself. 24 levels. I would essentially be turning it into Star Force then. Trying to beat 1943 without a game over. But that game has a lot more power-ups and stuff, so it's not as bad. I think if I can beat Star Force, I should be able to beat 1943 without a game over. So maybe someday I'll try that on stream for all of you. But not until the distant future. Alright, so there was the first Crusher guy. Again, I don't even care about points. We're gonna get the 200,000. That feels like a given. The rest is just fodder. And I'm not uploading my high score to BillyMitchell.com or whatever. Alright, and after these guys is the Crusher on the side again. There you go. Helps to be prepared. And here's the boss. Oh, GTA San Andreas. See, I thought you were like doing the Japanese. GTA 3, GTA San. Never mind. Never mind. Did they even get GTA in Japan? Maybe. You have the sound test code for Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Why is Bunny? That reminds me, I used to have the code for Sonic 2 level select memorized. I think we all have the Sonic 1 level select. Up, down, left, right. Wow. I really put a lot of effort into that one. But Sonic 2 got more creative. We had to listen to like 4 tracks in sequence in the sound test. And you get like the ring sound and then you can level select. And I used to know that one. But do not these days. I've since forgot it. It's been a while since I don't level select in Sonic 2 really. Whenever I play it, I do it the full way now. So just haven't had a need for it, I guess. You know, it eludes me. But yeah, see, passwords can be fun. And I always say, you know, passwords have their upside too. People like to dunk on passwords. But one thing you can do with passwords is say I'm playing a game on the NES. And then I want to play it on the go. And oh, it's on Nintendo Switch Online. I can just enter that password in there and then boom. You know, right back to where I left off on the actual console. It almost acts like a cloud backup, you know? As long as you have that password, even if your cartridge explodes, you know, you can always, pick right up where you left off. People think passwords are inferior. I mean, hopefully your cartridge doesn't explode, though. But yeah, we're playing Star Force, everyone. It's the Star... I mean, no, we're playing Star Soldier. I did it again. Ah, it's the same thing anyway. Again, I haven't looked at the list like this whole level, so I should probably try and figure out where we are so I don't get spooked by the rain or something. Oh, wasn't San Andreas the one that had like the inappropriate thing that everyone got mad about if you entered like a certain code or something? And why it's funny, I know Sonic 2 and Knuckles level select code also works on Origins and mobile versions. Oh. is up, 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 down, 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 left, right, left, right. I didn't know that Sonic 2 and Knuckles had a different level select code than like base Sonic 2. Wow. Very, very nice. Tomato, tomato. Hot coffee. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'll leave you guys to it. Level 4. Can we get the 1-up in level 4? Don't forget, we actually found the 1-up in level 9 somehow, which just makes me wonder like how many other 1-ups we're missing in the game. But you know, when items can literally be hidden anywhere, like you just have to shoot random spaces. Like in the original game, the only time that happened was Cleopatra. Otherwise, it was never just like, okay, shoot this random place for a 1-up or something. But for some reason, Star Soldier's just like, you gotta shoot the whole screen all the time, or you get nothing. You lose. Like, so why that time did I get it? I shot it like 3 times, where other times I've shot it like 40 times. This game just does not make sense. Now again, I would love to know... Okay, so these guys. I thought they were coming up. See, I'm starting to kind of remember the patterns. Now I should take this moment to find on my list where that was. It's like that was that. Okay. I don't know, Chris. I've never really played a 3D Grand Theft Auto game. I played like a bit of the original on PlayStation 1. Or was it GTA 1 or GTA 2? But like I've never played a 3D GTA game. Which I think they're kind of interesting for like the open world aspect. But otherwise. Whoa, 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 whoa! Did I find a like I was sad because I just lost my 5-way shot. And I somehow found the P on the ground. And that brought me right back up to having full power again, instantly. That's kind of the luckiest thing that's ever happened. And just like that, we're at the first big star brain. Oh, I lost it again. Well... All right. Dragonia. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I heard of the existence of it. It was like literally on the news back in the day. It was such a big deal. Everyone was making a big stink about it. Nope. Almost fell right into that one. Is it going to happen again? Nope. So where was that on the list? Okay. Flip this page. We got Big Head coming up. Blue snow. Okay. Don't gotta worry about anything until Big Head. I wish I had the 5-way still. If I had taken a few hits. Like, should I take a few hits? Yes! See? I lost my shield intentionally, and then the next P that I got gave me the 5-way back, and then just to demonstrate what happens in case you've never seen it when you run into an enemy and you die and you lose everything anyway. Expert playing, Andrew. Pull off the coolest move in the book and then instantly die. That's how we do it. Now, where the heck did I get sent back to is the question. Well, this will give us a chance to get our 5-way back anyway, I guess. Alright. Pretend that never happened. Problem is I have no idea where I am on my list now. Dog bones again, huh? Like, there's nothing that difficult about this game, especially if I'm supposed to know what's coming up, but I don't, because I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I just want to have fun. I don't want to read. I think when they made this game, they said, you know what Star Force didn't have enough of? Weird screaming faces, says Max Howard. They probably did say that. Knuckles in Sonic 2 doesn't have the options menu. Oh, that makes sense why it's funny. I haven't played much Sonic, or Knuckles in Sonic 2. This was a great run for about 5 minutes. But we still got 1 extra life, plus if that other one up shows up at some point in level 9, that'd be great. Be like we never lost anything. Well, not really, but I would not mind going into like the later half of the game with you know, with 2 extra lives. That should be doable. But like 0 like we had last time. Oh, but this is the worst part. Like, you need the 5-way shot for that. Okay. This run's not happening, so let's not waste any more of our energy on it. I'm gonna be back in just a minute, and then we're definitely gonna knock this out of the park, so get ready. Get ready. Gradius and Parodius for full... Yeah, the Moai heads. Konami and their Moai head obsession to the point they actually made a puzzle game all about Moai heads. I'll see you all in 1 minute, and then we're definitely going to beat this. So, take care, and see you soon. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Hope you're having a great night. Let's see. Smash Bros. Clone. Remix TV World Fighters, says YS Bunny. There's the YY World games on the Famicom. YY World 1 and 2, which are like a big mashup of a whole bunch of different Konami franchises in like a platforming game. Those are very fascinating. Unfortunately, we never got those in the West either. But it's neat to see, you know, even back then, companies making games like that, where they bring all their franchises together for some sort of crazy thing. But okay, we're gonna get going now on our next run of the night. Where I'm going to thank you, Dragonia, for the welcome back. I'm gonna pay a lot more attention to the list, as you know, not fun as it is. I have this incredible tool right here beside me, and the winning run on Star Force did depend a lot on like how much we used the list. So I need to, you know, it's better to take some time and look at the list than to die in dumb ways that the list would have prevented and have to like replay the whole game. So hopefully with that mindset, we can have another deep run here. And if I beat it on this attempt, I will still play Rockman 2 for you all. That was lucky. I'm already screwing up. Beautiful. Actually, I don't want to defeat everything. Like I'm just in such a good mood. I just want to like hold the B button, take everything out. When really the way to play this game is like you're not supposed to defeat the enemies if you don't have to. And I'm not even going for those freaking Z blocks anymore. Because it seems like more important to, you know, let enemies hang out than it is to try and get points that don't ultimately matter. But I mean, like, from time to time I can do it, but I'm not going to take it too seriously. Like, when we can take Big Head right to the boss, that's good. Okay. 1/16 down. Hopefully all the volume is back and good. Looks like it. So remember, I don't need to really pay too much attention to any enemies until the second set of dog bones. Ooh, ooh. That's my bad. Don't get to hear this music too often. There you go. Got the 5-way back. It's not as risky as you think, as long as there's a power-up. Like, don't do it when you don't think there's going to be a power-up for a while, but the fact that the shield protects you from like 4 hits is really generous. Alright, so after this I need to be ready for the side guys. Oh, but no, there's still some bones left. It's really like 2 sets of bones, I guess. My list just says it once. So like, there you go. And then the next one of those guys comes after the circles that surround you. And that happens like 3 more times. Assuming I didn't accidentally screw up on the list and, you know, put too many on there. But we'll see. So we got X's. We got these guys. Like, yes, yeah, I need to be better at letting them follow me around, and I think I'm doing good at that in this run. Perfect. Yeah, YS Bunny, we all love your video game knowledge and such. Thanks for sharing that. And then the Discord server too, always cool to hear about what's on your mind there. But okay, where did that leave us off? Okay, so we got this. And then that's this one. Okay, so after this is the guys who attack from the side again. And again, that happens... We got 3 more times still. Yeah, these guys I need to let chase me around a lot more. I'm always too quick to get rid of them. And again after this. See how he loops from one side of the screen to the other? Like, you just don't expect that. It catches you off guard. And again after this, I think, is the guys who close in on you. Nope. So now what am I looking at? Okay. Wave right side. Okay, there is rain coming after the spirals at some point. Central spirals. Curve middle, central spirals. There's that 50,000 one up. Like, those guys on the side don't do anything. So it might be coming up. Nope, not yet. Alright, boss number 3. You think when they made this game they said... Yeah, we saw that. Let me see. Alright. Level 4. So this is... Side stars. Okay, so 4 enemies from now is the rain. Which is, like, very specific. Oh, really? No rain? It's just, okay, I guess I'm just looking too far ahead. Again, because I've done a good job of drawing out the enemy formations, I think, you know, things are happening later than they normally do, which is great. Oh, no one up that time. Like, it just doesn't feel like it sometimes. Please tell me that this works consistently. Oh, it seems to be okay. Now what am I looking out for? Alright, rain's coming up again. The platform very easily could have done me in there because of my inability to shoot when I accidentally was going under that. Now what am I looking for? Okay. The 4 corner guys are coming. Alright, Big Star Brain 1. And that's the first quarter down. Ooh. So I think we've got the 4 corner guy coming up right now. Nope, okay, we still got some of these. And now the 4 corner guys. Yeah, from the top right, bottom right, top left, bottom left. And then 4 formations after that. It happens again. So the mushroom guys, if I don't accidentally defeat them all, like, let a couple of them do their thing. Okay. Now it's gonna do it again. So top right, top left. Now what am I looking for? Alright, big head coming up. I don't really have to worry about anything until that. Here's Big Head. And then what? So after Dog Bones, we got the guy who comes in from the side, so we want to watch out for that. Right. And then after the next set of Dog Bones, like not this set, but the next one, you have to deal with that guy again. It looks like that won't be till the next level. What did I say? What's coming up after that? Oh, these are the side guys. Okay. All right. I see where we are. Oops. Shouldn't have killed that guy so quick. I could also try and get the blue guys to chase me around a little bit more, but that seems kind of risky. Alright, so after this, it's the side crushing guys again. Like, it's the worst because even though I knew it was coming, I didn't get into position right away, and it would have looked really bad if I just got killed by that. Alright, and like 5 enemies from now, it's going to start raining again. And we need to make sure we keep our 5-way shot because a really nasty enemy formation's coming. That always seems to get me if I don't have the 5-way. It's weird how the bones kind of get stuck at the bottom just before they despawn. And this is that formation because you have the bones with the spiral at the same time. I think this is when rain's coming, right? It's scary. What's the next thing I'm worried about? We got eyes. We don't have to worry about anything for a little bit now. And with that, we also have the 6th boss coming up. Where was I? Yeah, so I'm looking for when there's the zigzag, upper blue, and then bottom sides loop. I think it's the 2nd zigzag I'm waiting for. But I can just camp for a little bit here, so I think I'll do that. Again, so it seems like level 7 is around the time when there starts to be a lot of background, or rather foreground objects that you can hide in the background, which is much appreciated. And it's one way that, you know, some things actually kind of get easier as the game goes on, but still, you can almost have a false sense of security when you're hiding around, hiding in the background too much. Okay, so this is the 2nd zigzag, guys, now. Okay, we're almost at a formation I need to pay attention to. Oh my gosh, why did the bullet come from out of nowhere? I need to see that. Like, what shot me? Like, he was pretty much already off screen by the time that bullet came. That's upsetting. So where was I, though? Bottom sides loop. Oh, and then the rain's coming. Now I'm going to be toast for that. Okay. So we have these guys that happen twice. If the rain could happen while I'm hiding, that'd be great. But it's actually going to happen exactly when I can't hide anymore, which is very unfortunate. I can barely even see what I'm looking at because the background's so obnoxious. At least I still have the shield. And I'm not sure if level 8's the one where I want to try and get my 5-way back, because the beginning of this level can be kind of nasty, but you can hide under a lot of it if you play your cards right. Now what enemy formation was I dealing with? Okay, this one. And that brings us to Big Head. It could be a good time to try and power back up, maybe. There you go. The bad part is that now, okay, instead of hiding, I have to deal with that, but okay. So after rain, that guy, mushrooms, red shooting, blue orbs on the right. And with the shield, you can see where you are under the ground, which is great. Okay. Flower guys. And it's always nice to be able to hide under here. Come on, more is more hidden 1-ups. Could go for that right about now. And boss time. Alright, that's half the game, everybody. Hi, Loot! Return of Andrew Soldier. Let's hope we don't have to return too many times to this one. But we're doing what we can. So when I see the blue circles, I need to prepare for rain to come. But these are the blue circles, but I think I need to see them one more time. I'm still going to hide in the corner just in case. No, that's a bad idea. That might be a bad spot to hide if it's not the right time. Yeah, okay. So now what am I looking for? Blue circles, surrounding circles with fish line, back sides, blue circles, and then rain. Okay. Oh, there's a 1-up in this level, right? Yeah, that whole ordeal we had there. But where was that exactly? Okay, there's that. Fish line left, and then the side crush again. Where was the 1-up? Was it here somewhere? Oh, here. I did it! I found another 1-up that we can maybe consistently get. Whoa! Mock ACC. Chicken and penne. Sounds good. GA, welcome back. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a... Actually, you said you were eating breakfast, right? Hope you're having a great morning. Appreciate you spending time with us here as you get ready for the day. Okay, so those are the guys that come from behind, and then the fish line, and then the side crush again. And then eyes, and then the side crush. But wow, we'll one-up everyone in level 9. That's amazing. So how come I've been consistently able to get get that one to appear then, but not the one in level 4? There's no consistency. And after this, I don't have to worry about like anything until a big head. Alright. Alright. We had pizza tonight, Mod KCC. Can't go wrong with pizza. Where was I on the list here? Actually, I don't really need to pay too much attention to it, as long as I don't screw up. Because big head's kind of the next thing that I'll pay attention to. And we can recalibrate after that. So these guys, it's actually good not to kill them all, because they disappear from the screen very slowly. Now it makes you wonder, is there more one-ups in some of these levels that I haven't found? But I don't want to focus on that too much. Let's just focus on the game at hand. Alright, so here's the big head. And like, he's very predictable in his shots. Just like Star Force, enemies shoot like where you are and like that's it. No! I was so afraid that was gonna happen and I did it anyway. I was in such a zone too. Ooh. Well, that was bad, to say the least. But maybe we can get powered back up. And pretend that never happened. That's our first death of the run, everybody. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Sad, 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 sad. But I'm not perfect. In case there was ever any doubt. Okay, nothing until side stars. Just once again confirming that. Remember, when it rains, it pours in shmups. Wish there was another power-up item, though. So I could get a little bit better protection going on. So in does anyone know like Canadian pizza? It's like bacon and mushrooms. Is that like a thing you can even order in like any country but Canada? It's probably in the US, but it's probably under like some different name. Okay, so let's try and get back on track. Let's not panic yet. When you see the curve in the middle, it means that there's another disc formation coming. So I think that's what's coming after this. Yeah. There you go. No big deal. No big deal. There we go. That was an unfortunate few deaths there. Like, I was in a good zone, and the one enemy that never usually causes me trouble, the big head guy, is what completely threw me off my game into what was otherwise a perfect run up to that point. Very unfortunate. Christian Pizza Pizza! It was! How do you know about Pizza Pizza? And I never understood, because that's like the catchphrase of like Little Caesars, right? But there's actually a chain in where I live called Pizza, and they're kind of our go-to. Okay, who's this? This is the multiplying discs. I'm just gonna not go near that. Oh, we're getting hit by the head though. That is so sad. After how good of a run we were having. But with the help of the 1-up that we found, we still have 2 extra lives. If I can go a few levels without a death, it's still doable perhaps. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, what's this? Blue orbs. Okay. So I think that's that one, right? Blue orbs there. And flower twirls? Okay. Which direction are you gonna go when you're done? Up. Like, why can't everything go up then? Why did the big head have to come down and get me? Like, I knew when I passed under him it was the worst time to do that, but I did it anyway. Okay, so this might be where I don't want to be over there. Yep. Perfect. And then what's the next thing I have to worry about? Pretty much nothing until Big Head. Wow. So I just kind of cruise now. Whoa, if I had been on the side of the screen, he might have looped over and got me. You don't expect that. It's like some Mario 3 stuff going on. Hi Hamilton, hope you're having a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Star Soldier here as we're almost back to the fourth quarter. It feels like a football game. Almost gonna win the Super Bowl here. Yeah, I'm not gonna try going under him again. Alright, and again, level 12, if it just wants to let me like hide under everything, I'll take it. Like, look at this, it's like a nice highway, like right to the end. Oh my gosh. Like, still those guys don't really do much. Yeah, let the dog bones get stuck at the bottom and dance around for a bit. That wastes a bunch of time. So remember though, going into level 13, we're gonna have to deal with the homing attacks. Since I have a powered up, assuming. That's what we're gonna find out. Confirm, assuming I get by this without a death. Okay. I probably should have just taken some hits to get rid of the shield, but it feels so wrong doing that intentionally. So let's see, are things gonna shoot homing shots at me? They are too, the big homing shots. So what I should do, I was just trying to get hit by some of the bullets. I guess I shouldn't have let go of the shoot button while I was doing that. But now, hopefully, the theory is that since I don't have the shield, nothing's going to shoot homing shots at me, and it seems to be true. I mean, I guess they haven't shot yet. So I just need to pick up a couple of power-ups. Yeah, no homing shot. Okay, that's as far as I'm going in terms of power-ups. Level 13 again, everyone. Remember, our record is 14. Would love to see past that. I didn't know where I was under the blocks to avoid that. Alright, we're doing the last 4 levels with no deaths, everyone. Here we go. But yeah, the fact that just nothing shoots homing shots at you if you don't have the shield is a fantastic thing to know. And I'm shocked the game is actually that generous. See, I don't want to be under there, though. Now I do. Because this is like a longer one, right? Yeah, not really. I don't want that. Okay. And big head again. See, even big-headed, I think, was shooting homing shots at us when we had the shield, and that just makes things so much more difficult. Oh! Whoa! I almost made the same mistake again. Oh man, yeah, imagine this run if I didn't screw up that partway through, getting crushed by Big Head. That's level 13, though. Like, that's it. Like, if I don't win this run, I feel like just don't do that, and then we're, like, right there. We're right there for beating this game. Okay, level 14. I don't know if I have, like, anything really left to note on my list. Yeah, there's rain coming after the upper left corner swoop, and then some discs in the corners after that. Oh, it's okay, so the rain's coming after these guys. Yeah, let's hide from that. I mean, again, like, it's amazing how the later levels actually give you so much opportunity to just, like, not play the game, which I'm not going to complain about. We're also missing all of those discs flying back and forth, which, like, fair enough. Now I don't think I have any idea what's coming after this, though. My list does not have this recorded. That looks like a pain and a half. If I hadn't had the chance to hide underneath the, the level. I should have stayed at the bottom. 14 again. 14 again. If I just hadn't died all those times. Okay, okay. But it shows we're doing really well. And again, those enemies weren't actually that bad. That, you know, went beyond my list. It's not like Star Force, where, like, the game picks up. And aside from, like, one momentary break that the game had, you know, it didn't really let up until eventually we made it so far that the enemies looped around. This game doesn't seem to be consistently evil at any point. Like, there's a tough moment here and there, but it's never like, okay, now you're in the hard part of the game. It's just like, what? Like, it's you know what I mean? Hopefully you know what I mean, because the words aren't coming. But I think a big part of our success last run, too, was properly using enemies to our advantage, and delaying the next set from appearing as long as possible. So let's do that again for sure. Dog bones are a big part of that, knowing that they don't actually chase you and just kind of get stuck at the bottom, and that delays the next enemy set for like a good while. Let these guys kind of do their dance. These blue ones don't really delay at all. And then big head. Don't screw up with big head. Like, I shouldn't be passing underneath. I should just move up and down instead. So I stay on one side. Like, you're just dancing with danger for no good reason by being in the center. But that's what you do, though. You learn something new every run. And as long as you can say that, I guess that's all worthwhile. You got this, Christian. You're so kind. Thank you. I will still play Rockman 2 if I beat this run. I will. I will. That's how bad I want to play a platformer. I appreciate your support, Christian, and yeah, otherwise, beginning of the game, we just, you know, chill out until the dog bones show up. So these guys are interesting, like, you don't actually kill them, but when you hit them, they retreat back up. So the strat is kind of just to not hit them and let them do their thing. I think the X's are kind of the same. Ooh, I took a hit. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Probably at the beginning of the next level. There's those dog bones we were talking about. And let them do their thing. Like, that's a massive difference. But you also have to be careful. See, I couldn't defeat them because the skulls were in the way. And we're not gonna play if I die in level 2, so let's try that one more time. Or it's all part of putting the winning strategy together. Trial and error. Mega Man 1, Daniel! No, so what we're doing in Rockman 2, and I say Rockman 2 is I can see the Famicom cartridge from where I am. I'm just gonna grab that off the shelf and stick that in there. And the reason is because we were talking about passwords and how I just have off the top of my head my Wily's Castle password memorized. So we're just going to play through Wily's Castle of Rockman 2 just to give me a platformer experience after so much shmup over the last while. And someday I'm sure we'll play like Rockman 1. I always said I would plan to do a stream where like we played all 6 in one day. And I would still do that. This would just be kind of a bonus thing for my own sake, to play something that's not a shmup for a couple of minutes. Because even after this, like, I don't know when the next platformer is that we're gonna play. Like, there's Star Trek games next. I don't think those are platformers. And then there's Star Tropics. So yeah, Star Wars is a platformer. So there's that. So that's pretty much the best you can do in level 1, is get the big head guy to the end. Like, that's peak performance in level 1, in terms of delaying enemy appearances. So if you do that, you're good. Alright, 15 to go. I don't even need page 1 anymore, because I know that I don't have to worry until the second dog bones show up. Again! You see, I'm getting too complacent now, like I don't wanna... Alright, well now the next P will power me up again. So hopefully there's one soon. There. Yeah, I'm trying to be too sneaky, which always backfires. Like, that's just sad. And why did I do that? For 500 points? Speaking of... Oh, Gundam! Streamer... putting a Gundam model. That's cool too. I've considered doing a stream where I have a few puzzles that a few Legend of Zelda puzzles that came from Value Village, and the problem is that you never know when you get a puzzle from Value Village if it has all of the pieces. It can be missing like one piece. I've considered trying to like build these puzzles on stream, and we could find out together if all of the pieces are there. And they're like 500 pieces, like a few hundred. One of them might even be like 1,000. So I don't even know if we could do that in one night. But you know, I thought of doing a stream like that, where I just put a puzzle together. It would kind of fit in line with all the Banjo-Kazooie we've played. The problem is, I don't know how I would go about filming that. Like, you would need kind of like a camera that hangs down overhead, right? Like Scott Stash style. I know there's like this actual, you know, stand you can get that, you know, will like point your camera straight down at things. I've always just, you know, sat with a tripod in front of me, in front of like the couch. You know, the tripod is in front of me, and then like I'm sitting in front of the couch, sort of thing. But I could not put an entire puzzle together that way at all. And I've considered, you know, making a stream out of that. It's something silly, but I would need the right equipment for that, I think. So perhaps I should look into that. Okay, so once again, big head right to the end of level 1. So we're no worse off than last time. You see how he actually does his videos? It's just a carpet on it. Yes, Christian, yes. So that's the thing, is right. You know, I would get the same kind of thing he has, and then that could be put on the table. Yeah, he's fooling you all by making you think he's doing it on the floor. He has like a square of carpet that he sets on the table. And honestly, Scott the Waz just ripped me off in every way. His "Hey all, Scott here" is literally just "Hello everyone, Andrew here." Like he just ripped me off completely. I mean, there is the one part of you that like wonders, you know, if he ever saw my channel growing up and if that influenced his, you know, YouTube mindset like at all. Because there was a time when, you know, I had that room tour that was like on the front page of Reddit and all sorts of things back in like 2012, right when he would have been like, you know, watching other channels and probably gaining inspiration before, you know, a few years later kind of, you know, starting his own. You never know. I'm not sitting here like saying I take credit for Scott the Waz. It's just, you know, you never know. You know, if he saw some of my stuff back in the day before he really kind of started his own stuff. He even made that video about like game rooms and all that. But yeah, very sneaky way he does the Scott Stash stuff. And again, it's the same sort of thing I would look into getting for my things, but not deceiving you all by putting a piece of carpet there. Thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a great night and enjoying the stream, as we're gonna get this. We're right there. We're right on the verge of this. I just need to not make dumb mistakes, as I like to do. But alright, so yeah, wow, I've really delayed the enemy formations here. Because we're at the end of level 2, and we haven't even seen like the second side crushing guy yet. And of course, for people who want to see more about me joking about Scott the Waz, I did a Halloween episode one year where I pretended to be him, and it was totally convincing, you can't even tell. This is a joke for Halloween. But okay, level 3. It was called like something about fan translations. That was the topic I did while pretending to be Scott the Waz. I don't think he's still to this day talked about fan translations, or if he has, once again stealing all my ideas. See, I was ready for that. And we're getting really good enemy wastage here. Like this guy I can mess around with a little bit more. Wow, look at that! Again, how we loop from one side. Okay. I feel like I made a mistake on my list. Where after the last set of the surrounding circles there, I put that the side crusher comes again, but it doesn't seem to. So I actually made my notes look more difficult than the game actually is, which is interesting. But the blue orb should be coming from the right now? No. Maybe after this. Nope, maybe not. I have no idea where I am on the list then, which is not good. I need the list to give us a hand. These are the center diving guys. Almost at the end of level 3 here. First one up from points. How consistently can we get that one up in level 9 is the question. Again, hopefully it's easier and more consistently obtainable than the one in level 4. Here we go. Oh, Max Howard, but Max Howard, he made a video, one that always surprised me because I get the angle you're coming from. He made a video about emulators, and that one was always like, whoa, you know, he's actually talking about that. Because you never know what Nintendo's going to do. But I don't think he's in, like, you know, the Nintendo sponsorship program or anything. Obviously, people who are in something like that have to be a lot more careful with what they talk about, lest Nintendo pull the plug. Although, does that program even exist anymore? I thought it got significantly reduced at one point as a result of all the leaks that were happening. What enemies am I even dealing with right now? There's definitely rain coming up at some point I want to be ready for. It might actually be right after this. No. Maybe after this? We still got a ways to go, maybe. But can I get the one up on the left is the question. I wonder if like it only unlocks if you have like a certain number of... Oh, there it is! Just that time, just randomly, it's like, here's your one up on a silver platter. No real rhyme or reason to it, but here it is. Please tell me that this consistently works and like some time doesn't eventually come where it doesn't. But it seems to be good. Alright, after the next set of spirals, there's once again rain. So that was a big deal that happened tonight, was figuring out how to like consistently get by the rain. But you know, now saying that, I don't have my 5-way anymore, and that's going to make this a little more difficult. Okay. I will need to get that back. And what am I worrying about next? Okay. And here's the first big star brain. Christian! That no longer exists. Is that, are you saying that he took down the episode about emulators? Or that could be a completely different topic. That's like 5 topics ago now you're talking about. Alright, I need to strategically take some damage then to try and, you know, get my 5-way shot back. That's easier said than done. Like, after this... Like, there's not really any good enemies to take damage from coming up. Oh, maybe like one of these. Still need to take a bit more damage. Oh, see, I'm doing stupid things. Like trying to take intentional damage. Only in Star Soldier will you ever, will the strategy ever include intentionally taking damage. Actually, that sounds a lot like Paper Mario. I'm trying to get into like panic mode or something. Peril. Now I have no idea where I am. That. Okay, so with all of that said and done, I don't know which one that was. What comes next? Mushrooms come next. Okay, so let's do some of this. Otherwise, let them do their thing. So yeah, so don't try to intentionally take damage. You only make yourself sad. But I did get that one up, so it kind of cancels it out. Like, we can pretend that never happened, I guess. Alright, and after that, we got a big head coming up. Like, not immediately. Here it is. And remember, we're not going to go underneath anymore. We're going to stay on the side. And this big head's actually taking us right to the end of level 5. So 1 death at this point, but if we can solidify our fortifications now, whatever that's supposed to mean, hopefully we can still have a good run. We didn't die like 5 times as a result of 1 death. Oh, the Nintendo program's gone. Interesting. All I know is that they never sent me nothing. No, I wasn't in the program. I wasn't invited to be in the program. Dog bones. And then the side crushers coming after this. Interesting. Okay. That. Behind. Okay. Get down there. Oh, I didn't mean to get that. Whoa, it almost caused me massive turmoil, too. Because it spawned the next enemy formation. And I didn't want that to happen. I actually wanted to mess around with the blue guy for a little bit. But no such luck. What comes after these dog bones? Is it the side crusher guy again? Something like that. Yes, it was, too. Is this more blue orbs? So that's the trick. You get those guys to do their thing, and then this guy, I'm gonna do a thing like that. You hacked your Wii, Nintendo doesn't want you after that, says Christian. I mean, I also made a Super Mario World ROM hack, and I fan-translated several games. Yeah, Nintendo hates me, but oh well, at least I had fun. Okay, so let's just sit back and relax then, as we hit this part of the thing. We have rain coming up though, which is interesting. Is gonna be blue orbs after this? No, here's the rain right now. Oh, perfect. This could, you know, end before I'm forced out of my protective covering here. Beautiful. I almost got hit by a freaking bullet. Do they go down or up when the eyes are done? They go up. Okay, now I'm behind the scenery again. Now you're gonna go to Nintendo jail? See, I love the GameCube days, because it's like Mario goes to jail. Mario goes to the sketchy side of town in Rogueport. It's like, you know, you'd never see Mario go places like that anymore. Which is why I'm always amazed that, you know, they actually brought, you know, Thousand Year Door back. We'll have to see just what happens with Mario RPGs going forward. Like, you know, wow, a completely new Mario and Luigi game coming out. That's fantastic. I wonder if we really will see, like, a new traditional Paper Mario game, or what's going to happen in that regard. So what is this all about? Fish. Fish left side. Okay, we're coming up on the Four Corners, guys. Here's the zigzag. Looks like we got a boss coming. I heard the explosion out of nowhere, and I thought, oh, what did I hit? But no, thankfully it was just the enemies. Perfect. Okay. Almost halfway. And what am I expecting after this? This is when the four corners guys show up. So let's actually hide. Let them do their thing. This happens twice. Top left, bottom left, top right, bottom right, top left, bottom left. And again, that's a really intimidating enemy when you don't know the pattern. Because it's like, oh, they're just coming from everywhere. But like once you know, it's not actually that big of a deal. Supposed to be underneath the... There you go. Well, it's still... Stay on the side. Perfect. And then what we got after Big Head there? Okay, so we're going to have this enemy formation combined with some circles, and then Rain's going to begin. Oh, I was like, how come it, you know, when you don't hear the shooting sound effects anymore, I just assume that I died. But no, I was behind the scenery. And you can kind of see me behind this scenery, too. That was very close. Again, whenever there's a level that kind of just lets you hide behind the scenery a whole bunch, how can you not love it? Whoa! I can't believe I didn't touch the blue orb there. Oops. I feel like this is way more aggressive than the big star brain normally is. Like, he's so close to the bottom. Give me some room. Now, do I try and lose my power-up to get the 5-way back again? Or do we remember how disastrous that was the last time? And hold off. Like, I kind of want the 5-way back. There's another one up. So okay, I got lucky that time. Now, what am I looking for on my list here anyway? What's like the next thing I have to worry about? There's Rain coming after the second set of blue circles. There's no, not these blue circles. There's multiple kinds of blue circles in this game. Here's blue circles. So after the second set of those. See, that 1-up didn't spawn that time, so it's just random, I guess. Maybe like each run a different 1-up spawns. And that's why I got that other one earlier. But, you know, now that one doesn't spawn for some reason. Here's Rain. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, when those guys loop around to the other side, it's very disorienting. Where am I here? That's Rain. Might not even be on this page anymore? I think I'm here. So we're gonna have the fish on the left, and then the side crushing guy. So let's be prepared for that. You guys kind of do their thing, no biggie. And then after that, it's the eyes, and then the crusher again. So just dodge the eyes as we always do. And we're just kind of behind the scenery, even though I wasn't intending it to happen like that. And then nothing really that big of a deal until a big head in a few minutes. Kind of cruise along. Here's the end of level 10. By preventing, the tougher enemy sets from showing up until later into the game, it's just another strat that definitely carried over from Star Force that is giving us a bit of an upper hand, for sure. Alright, we're in the final stretch now, everyone. 11. Here comes level 11. Here's the big head. I think this is what killed me last time and ruined that one run, and I got caught underneath them. But to stay on the right, you don't have to worry about that. Lots of space over here to dodge. In fact, I should be under this platform right now, actually. That ended anyway. Alright, now I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So we got these guys combined with rain. Interesting combo. Alright, and then what? Diagonal lines, curving in the middle. We got the four-corner discs coming up again. Again, this is a level that has a lot of skulls. So it's tough to defeat your enemies when you're constantly having your bullets impeded. So that's fine. And then after the next side stars, we have a tough enemy formation. Multiplying guy, you just leave him alone. And the approaching X guys aren't too bad as long as you're ready for it. I thought I could stay underneath the scenery if I hugged the right wall. Uh-oh, that's gonna be our demise, isn't it? Here's where we fall apart. See, I don't even know where I am now on my enemy list. They just got me into the corner and there was nothing I could do about it. But you saw it, right? It definitely looked like I should have been able to stay on that right side. Okay. Fortunately, I didn't get any of the power-ups that just went by. So I need to get back into the thought again here. Where am I on this list? By... Is the multiplying discs coming again? No, it's the blue orbs. This is not what I was expecting to see. Flowers? Yes. And this guy. Yeah, this is actually where we made it to last time too, right at the boss when I died, and then... Oh! I thought I could squeeze between those two bullets. Ah! When it rains, it pours. Very unfortunate. It's always like one mistake that ruins the run. And see, this one you can just kind of go at the bottom. What you have to do. And then I should come over here and grab this, and that significantly increases our speed. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. I still have one extra life. I'm not counting us out yet. And then the boss. Like, look how nice that was with the double shot there. So I think that was the multiplying discs. So the circles that surround you should come next. And then the 4 corner discs. Now, how much more list do I have? It still goes on for quite a bit. Yeah. And then after that... Where am I? Yeah, then the 4 corners. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Now I want a power up, but I also acknowledge if I was to come out from hiding right now, it probably wouldn't end well for me. So this is as much powered up as I'm going to get. Because remember, if I go into the next level with a shield, it makes it much more difficult. I'm waiting until the next time. This is... Ooh. Side stars, back sides. Okay. And after that, side wave. So yeah, not too much happening until the next big head, but that might be made more difficult because I don't have the 5-way. Yeah, like these guys aren't fun to deal with without the 5, but easy enough. I don't want that. Funny how trying to dodge the power-up is almost just as deadly as anything. It's funny, those guys like aren't even shooting right now. And here we go. Okay. 4 to go. The game cheats, says Fennec. Sometimes it feels like it. Star Soldier on PSP rocks. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. I've never played. Again, this is kind of my introduction to Star Soldier. Definitely curious to check out other versions after, for sure, just like with Star Force, but first we got to get this one done. But as far as a PSP goes, I was always more of obviously a Nintendo person growing up, and made the decision to go with the Nintendo handhelds rather than the PSP. Although I have, of course, played PSP now. But I had friends who had it, and I still thought it was very cool. Just obviously I was playing like the DS and such. So where am I on the list? Again, we're just looking for that big head otherwise. Hey, what is this? Okay, dog bones is... Okay. Oops. Get these guys. Alright. Hide under here. That's right, level 13 lets you hide for a bit, which is great. So I don't need any of those power-ups. Can we make it past level 14 finally? First we have to beat level 13, I guess. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Big head. It feels like he's getting a little more aggressive as the game goes on. I can't even see the bullets on that funky background. Alright, here comes the eyes, so we're almost on level 13. Again, with this attack, it's so nice. So there's rain coming up. Problem is, I don't even know what like the last enemies that we fought were. Okay, the rain's coming right now. Again, the more that the game wants to let me just kind of hide, I'm all for that. So please don't end. I don't have a list for any of this anymore. It's all new. Alright, second half of level 14. Here we go. I'm still hiding in the background. Still hiding. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. We're reaching level 15, everyone. Oh my gosh. And again, no list at this point to tell me what's coming up. So, it's all on us now. Oh. Okay. Again, if it wants to let me just hide under the background the whole time, I won't complain. Man, look at this jump. This looks awful. No, can't go into these ones. Oh. Okay. No! I didn't know where I was! No! No, no, no! That was going so well, too. Like, there's nothing that tough about this. It's just, don't make mistakes. Which is always easier said than done, right? Oh, wow! Again, that thing where they loop from one side of the screen to the other? That's garbage. Like, there's nothing over there. She's like, oh, I'm safe on the right side of the screen. And they do some junk like that. Like, wow, that's amazing. That's like amazing progress right there. That's some really good progress tonight. And I think what we're gonna do... I don't know. I mean, last time when we did Star Force, I said, you know, that's it, I'm done for the night, and I did one more and we beat it. But in this case, I'm kind of thinking we'll do one more. I'm thinking we'll do one more night rather. One more night, because there's no way that the next night isn't the final night with what we've seen here now. I think coming back to it, you know, we don't want it to be another snake rattle and roll situation. I think coming back to it, you know, with a clear mind, we'll knock it out of the park like instantly in the next stream. Just take a break, Christian. Just take a break. I think what we'll do is, yeah, I think what I'll do is we'll come back to this tomorrow night, and that's when we're gonna beat it. I don't think there's any doubt that the next one will be the last one. But like I said, I don't want this to turn into a snake rattle and roll situation. This game is not anywhere near as difficult as Star Force. It's easier in many ways. And I don't think there's any doubt that that next time we're gonna get it. Coffee time! Yeah! You know, I've had the soft drinks going all night. I think that's really helped. You know, the caffeine to keep you going. Even though I've never been one to notice caffeine. There's some people who are like, they have caffeine and they really kind of feel it. They're more energetic or whatever. I don't. I've never seen that. But yeah, Dragonia, that's probably what we're gonna do here. And yeah, tomorrow night, probably around the same time, we're gonna get Star Soldier done. You got a shield nor Inuji. But yeah, with that, all right, everyone. Thank you so much. Hope you have an excellent evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you all watching. Hope you have a great night.